Hello. Don't mind me just getting started up. Oh my god, I don't know why it's so difficult learning all of this again. Anyway, does this work? Yay. Hello. Hello, everyone. Oh my god. I if any of you ever plan on, starting your own channel and doing all of this kind of, audio thing or just streaming in general, oh my god, it's such a bloody headache. Oh my god. I opened up my streaming software and yeah, it's a nightmare. Audio levels, making sure the game works when you're streaming it, it's a nightmare. Anyway, we're here and it's worth it. We're here. Hello. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Reagan. Is Reagan correct? I think that is correct. I remember you saying, I hope it is. Hello to anyone else. So today, or tonight rather, um, probably just a very, very chill stream. There are a couple of games that I really want to play. Um, However, I kind of want to just get into the habit of streaming again. Um, Making sure, I know how to do things if things go wrong and everything. And then we'll move on to some of the games that I want to play later on. I think today we'll probably play some Balatro for a little bit. And then if I get sick of Balatro, we'll move on to some Slay the Spire. Again, they're very chill, very easy to understand games if you haven't heard of them before. Fingers crossed they don't crash or mess up. Hopefully they haven't. I did try. I did load them both up very quickly before I went live. So, how are you doing today? I hope you're well. I am doing very, very well. I had a lie-in today. I woke up very late at about, well, I woke up at about 11, but I got out of bed at 12 because I've been waking up at like 6 a.m. during the week for work. So I wanted a lie-in. You know, when you wake up and your entire body is just like not aching, but you can, you really want to stay in bed. So yeah, I slept in and then I went grocery shopping and then I put some stuff away, did some meal prep, did some basic things, played some games for a little bit, and then I got to writing a little bit of a script that I'm working on and then making sure everything for this stream goes well. I really hope I'm not echoing or that my voice is actually okay because I don't really have a way of verifying that. I hope everything's okay. Okay, let me load up Balatro. Hopefully it works. Has anyone heard of Balatro? Did anyone in chat play Balatro? I don't know. Right, if I go like this. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Is that working? No. Oh, there we go. Okay, I did do some testing, and if I click back onto another thing in stream and then click back onto this one, it will crash. So we're gonna have to stay like this for a while. I'm nursing a sore throat because Florence the Machine was at Manchester last night. Oh my god! I've heard of them. Wait, they were on Hurry Up Tomorrow, weren't they? I think they were. The name sounds familiar. It does kind of sound like your voice audio is doubled. Oh no. Ah. Okay, let me get rid of. As in, like, you can kind of hear my voice twice. Is that What you mean? Yeah, I can see 2 out. Oh god, okay. Okay, how about now? I just muted one of them. Hopefully that works. Yeah, well that's cool. I hope the concert was good. I know the feeling of having a sore throat afterwards, so... yeah, okay, that's better. Okay, good, good. This is good. This is why we're having a chill stream, so I can learn how to fix these things. Oh my god. Yes, hello everyone. I'm very glad you're here. Okay, Balatro. I bought this game a year and a half ago. I do have a mod that just makes all of the cards look black. Usually they look white. But it helps because a lot of the cards are color coded. So this is a poker themed roguelike game. So if I click play, we'll do one of these basic decks, and I'll turn the difficulty down just so it's not embarrassing if I lose. I've made quite a lot of progress. You can see I've unlocked all of the decks, and then these things here, they're called stakes. This is how you make the game more difficult. They apply a debuff during your run, and you can see on the blue deck I got all the way to the top, but then after that I kind of just settle it around. Is it black? Yeah, black. Black is like decently difficult enough, but then after this it just gets too difficult in my opinion. Anyway, we'll start on the blue and we'll turn the difficulty down. So let's click play. So in Balatro you have 1 out of 8 antes, and each ante consists of a small blind, a big blind, and then a boss blind. The boss blind will have some kind of debuff. So, you know, all spade cards are debuffed. It might have like, you can only have 1 hand, or you have no discards, or you lose money, or the score requirement is just really, really high. And we also have a deck of 52 cards. So this is just a plain standard deck of 52 cards. So we'll go into the small blind. I might actually just turn the game speed down a bit, just so it's a little bit, I'll turn the screen shake down a bit as well, so no one gets nauseous. Okay, so you play poker hands. You can see if I select a card, we have this blue number called chips, and then we have this red number called malt. You can see my mouse? Yes, you can. Okay, so we're basically just trying to make the number as big as we can. We have a score and we need to get at least 300 in order to beat the small blind. There's all these different poker hands. So high card and pair are quite low. Obviously straight flush, which is very hard to form, is worth 800 in total. So the better hand you play, the more points you can score. So I can see a 3 of a kind here. You can see if it goes from high card, which is 5, pair is 20, and then 3 of a kind is 90. But I also have almost a straight. So what should we do? What I usually try and do is I usually try and play ace, king, queen, jack, 10, or something like that, because it will always score at least 300 chips. So we have discards and hands, so we can discard some cards. There we go. Queen, queen, jack, 10, 9. So if we discard the queen, the 7, the 5, and the 3. If we draw a king, we can play a straight. Okay. If we discard like this... Yes, no. If we discard the 9s, so if we draw a king, we can play a straight. Please draw a king. No king. Okay, never mind. Hello, hello. Hi, Megan. Hi. Who else have I said hi to? I said hi to Debbie. Hi, Reagan. Hi, Megan. Hi, Karina. Hi, Clementine. I'm glad you're all here. Okay, we're gonna have to make do with this because actually we're quite close to a flush. So if we play these cards, we might draw a spade and then we can play a flush. So we play these cards. Yes, this hand isn't very good, but we're trying to draw another spade. We did not. Okay. Well, we have a full house. So let's play that. And yeah, this is the start of the game. So it's not really very exciting, but eventually Okay, so the score just kind of goes up and up and up, and eventually when you get to 300, so we should get to 300 now. Yep. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing very well. I'm doing incredible because I missed streaming. It was a lot of fun hanging out with everyone and playing games. I've gotten into a lot of games since... When was I streaming? 2023? No. Yeah, around about that time. I've gotten into so many games since then. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun playing them on stream. Okay, so when you beat the small blind, you get some money. So we've got $3, and then any hands that you had left get turned into money. And then you go to the shop. The shop has some cards for sale. It has some packs, and then it has a voucher. The voucher is kind of like it's like a buff that remains for the rest of the run. The packs, you open them, you might find something, and then these are like cards that are on sale. So these cards are called jokers. You can see there's this area up here which says 0 out of 5. We have 5 joker slots, and jokers help you score points. So for example, this one is Odd Todd. Played cards with odd rank give plus 31 chips when scored. So that's the aces, the 9s, the 7s, the 5s, and the 3s. So this is pretty good for now, but obviously later on we're probably going to want to find something that gives us more points. There is this buffoon pack. So if we open this, so we spend 4, and then we get the choice between 2 jokers. So this one gives us money, but it doesn't give us any money right now. This one gives plus 2 chips for each remaining card in deck. So we'll take this, and it goes up here. And then if we take Odd Todd as well, so we have 2 out of 5 jokers, and we spent all our money. So we'll just go to the next one. And yeah, you just go small blind, big blind, boss blind, and then the ante goes up, and it's small blind, big blind, boss blind again, all the way up until ante 8. And then ante 8 has a very, very difficult boss blind that can either completely screw you over or you're just completely fine. So let's go to the big blind. This time we have to score 450 chips, but we have these 2 jokers to help us out. So what do we want to do here? We want to play odd cards. So let's discard the 8, 6, and 4. Hopefully we draw some odd cards. We do, but we also don't really. Let's play this out. So the cards give chips, so plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, and then this would give us plus 80. And that contributes to our score. There we go. So the ace gives 11, but then Odd Todd gives it another 31. And you can see the score kind of lights on fire when if you go like way, way, way over, the score will light on fire. It's a cool effect. Anyway, so these jokers are really helping us score. And then we get some more money. And our hands turn into more money. And then we go to the shop again. Okay, Riff Raff is pretty good. It just gives you 2 jokers every single time, and you can just sell them for money. So we'll take Riff Raff. This is pretty good, but I think we could have afforded it, but maybe we should have bought this. We can't afford anything else. Okay, all spade cards are debuffed. That's probably good that we didn't take the arrowhead then. So Riff Raff gave us Greedy Joker. Played cards with diamond suit, give plus 3 malt when scored, and then he gave us a banana, which is plus 15 malt, but there's a 1 in 6 chance that this card is destroyed at the end of the round. Okay, so we want to play diamonds and odd cards. So we have 3 3s. Can we get rid of these and maybe try and find another 5? No. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. So we have 1 and 2 odd cards and 2 diamonds. This should be enough. Okay. So this is debuffed, so it doesn't add any chips to our score, but that's okay. Yeah, we still have more than enough. And there we go. That's pretty much how Balatro works. But we're going to need to find some stronger jokers than this, definitely. Okay, I am just going to turn the game speed back up because it is quite slow. There we go. This is what I'm used to. Okay. Ooh, Vagabond creates a tarot card if hand is played with $4 or less. So jokers have rarity. You can see this one is quite expensive, and it's a rare joker. So we could buy this, and it will just keep printing tarot cards for us. Tarot cards are kind of like consumables, so they let you modify your deck in certain ways. They're very cool, but the downside is you're not really allowed to have any money because you have to play the hand with less than $4. So we could try that, or we could just... What's the next blind? The wall. Okay, so Vagabond probably not the best idea then. We could just save our money because there is interest in this game. Let's sell this, and let's sell... No, we'll keep that one because Riffraff keeps printing jokers for us. So we still want to play odd cards, so let's get rid of our even cards because they're not very useful. There we go, 2 9s. Let's get rid of the even cards. The face cards don't count towards odd Todd, which is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, some odd cards. So yeah, he's pretty good for now. Oh no, we lost our banana. Our banana went extinct. All right, that's okay. Ooh. Okay, so this Joker, you can see on the left, it says negative. So there are, I think there are 4 buffs in total that Jokers can have. There's foil, holographic, and polychrome, but then there's also negative. So if you buy this, you can see it essentially doesn't take up a Joker slot. Now this is 5 out of 6, not, it was 4 out of 5. So this is basically just like a free Joker. It's not a very good one, but that's okay. So we'll go to the next round. We have a lusty Joker this time. Played cards with heart suit. Give more malt when scored. Okay. We have a 7 and a 3 and a 9. So let's discard these again. Just trying to find a full house or a 3 of a kind or something that contains odd cards. Okay, that's not very good. If we play this, so this is a pair, but the other cards don't contribute towards scoring, but that's okay. I was trying to find some more. There we go. All right. Is there anything else we want here? We don't really need reserve parking. This isn't very good for us, so we'll sell that. And we'll sell the lusty Joker. Okay. So we can open a Arcana pack. This is similar to the Buffoon pack that we had, but this is these are tarot cards. So the Empress, Hierophant, and the Star. The Empress gives us malt, but the Hierophant gives us chips. So we are playing odd cards, so maybe it's worth putting some malt onto our odd cards. So to use a tarot card, it depends on what it is. Sometimes they affect 3, like this one. Sometimes they affect 2. Sometimes they can only affect 1 card. So you click on the tarot, and then you click on the cards you want to buff with it, and then you click use, and you can't really see it, but they have a little bit of an effect on them now. So you can see it says +3 chips and also +4 malt. So that's pretty good. We can open up this one as well. Okay, we've got some much better tarot cards this time. What should we do here? Let me have a think. So we could Fool. The Fool gives you a copy of the last one you played, or used rather. So it will give us another Empress. Death is pretty good. However, there's nothing really that we want to death. So if we use the Fool, we'll get another Empress up here. This is our kind of consumable area. So tarot cards, planet cards, and also the other one, which I can't remember. Spectral cards, I think they're called, go up here, and we have 2 slots. And then we could use strength on these 2 8s to turn them into 9s. Or we could turn the 6 into a 7, we could turn the 4 into a 5. I think we can turn these into 9s. That sounds pretty good. By the way, is the music good? Is the music too loud or too quiet? Can we hear it? I can kind of hear it, but I remember me kind of hearing it might mean it's not loud enough for you guys. Okay, we have 2 Joker slots, so Riffraff is fine, and we're going up against the boss. Okay, we should be fine against the boss. So this boss doesn't have a effect, rather, it just kind of has a very, very high score that we need to reach. So, once again, we'll just discard all of the even cards. Let's get rid of these. There we go. Okay, so we can turn these aces into malt cards. They have this kind of cracked effect to them. Ooh. This is a really good Joker. This one is not that good for us right now. So hopefully this wins. There we go. Okay, yeah, this one isn't too bad right now, but if you find this later on, it's like, oh, it can go so high. Sometimes like 300,000 chips or something. It's very scary. Okay, we definitely don't need this Joker. This Joker gains chips every time you play a straight. We're not really playing straights, so we can get rid of that one. This is why Riffraff is so nice, because it just keeps giving you stuff that you can sell for more money. Okay, we'll open a planet pack, or a celestial pack rather. So planet cards are... There's 1 planet for each hand, and you use it to upgrade that hand. So for example, the Earth will upgrade Full House. So currently a Full House is worth 40 chips and 4 malt. But if we use this, it's now worth 65 chips and 6 malt. And then we can open this one. It's a bit more expensive, but we get a much larger selection. So Full House, 4 of a kind, pair, straight flush, and flush. Kind of have to think about what kind of strat we want to do. We could just take another Full House. So now it's worth 90 times 8. So it's almost as good as a straight flush, even though we're only playing a Full House. So that's pretty good. And we don't need these 2. No, we don't. Right, the mouth. Play only 1 hand type this round. Okay, that's a little bit scary. We found Even Steven. Nice. So we have Odd Todd and Even Steven. Even Steven is 4 malt, whereas Odd Todd is plus 31 chips. So we can actually play even cards now. We still really can't really play face cards though, because our face cards are not buffed. Only our number cards are buffed. So we'll discard this, and oh, actually, yes, yeah, we'll discard this, and we'll keep this 3 because we're very close to a club flush here. If we need 1 more club card, we can get a flush, and it will be buffed like all of them. So I might just do that. We sort by suit from now on. There we go. Okay, we could play the king, but the king is not buffed by these 2, so it's probably not worth it to play it. There we go. Okay, what else do we have? More packs. We don't really need... I mean, I guess we kind of do. We just played a flush, but we also want to play full houses. So let's take another Earth. So you can see it's already worth a lot of chips, or a lot of score rather. Okay, we're getting kind of lucky. We just keep finding Earth cards. We can re-roll. We don't need to re-roll. I like all of our Jokers right now. We could buy the trio. So the trio doesn't, it gives you multiplicative malt, which is good if you want your flat malt to proc before your multiplicative malt, because then this will, the bigger number you multiply, the more you get from the trio. So we could take this, we could sell riffraff for the trio, but it means we need to play at least a 3 of a kind. We don't have to play a 3 of a kind, so a full house contains a 3 of a kind, so it would still proc, it would still trigger. So we could try that. We'll sell riffraff and we'll take the trio. And we want to put it all the way on the right because jokers trigger from left to right. So we want the trio to proc after even Steven. And that's how we get the most score. So next round, what are we playing here? 10, 9, 8. This is awkward. We have like a 4 card straight here and then another 4 card straight here. What are we gonna do? We have no 8s, we have loads of 9s. Okay. Right, we'll get rid of this one then. And maybe we'll find a 7. Well, if we find a 7, we want to keep this. Okay, we'll discard these ones then. Yes. So if we find a 7, we can play it. Okay, we didn't find a 7. We did not find a 7. All right, we found 2 6s and 2 4s. So maybe we try and find another 6 and another 4. And then we have a full house. Nice. So the full house is worth a lot. You can see 3 of a kind, and then it goes up by a lot. So let's play this, and you'll see when the trio procs, it will be a lot of malt here. Yeah, so it went from 40 to 120. So we scored way, way, way above what we needed to. Okay, we get a bunch of money. What does this have in it? This has a full house in it, so we'll keep that for now, but we might want to get something else. Okay, spectral packs. So we just opened a spectral pack. Spectral packs have just very, very weird cards. There's this one, creates a random rare joker, but we lose all of our money. So that's not very good because we have a lot of money. We could just use this one, which isn't a bad idea. We could put a purple seal on the jack. So this jack now has a purple seal on it. If we discard this card, we'll get a tarot card. So let's open this as well. Ooh, temperance. Temperance gives you money. And that looks like the best option here. What are we going against? The mouth. Okay. So if we temperance gives you money based on how valuable all of your jokers are. So it gave us, I think, 16. Yes, and then we can use the fool to get another one. So now we have loads of money. What should we take? We could sell the blue joker for the ice cream because it is more chips. So that looks good. Let's do that. Photograph. Is photograph good here? Photograph is good with this joker. So this joker says re-trigger the first played card used in scoring 2 additional times, which is really good with this because it's ×2 and then ×2 again and then ×2 again. So it's in total ×8, which is a lot. However, we're going to have to start playing face cards, which we haven't been doing recently. We've put buffed cards not on our face cards, on these ones. So we could take this, but it might just brick our run, like, immediately. I think we should sell Odd Todd because this gives us malt and this gives us malt, and so the chips aren't as valuable anymore. So we'll sell this and we'll buy this. Turtle Bean, +5 hand size, reduces by 1 every round. We don't really need that. We find anything else? Okay, these aren't really very good. I'll have how much? I'll have 26 left. Okay, another Fool, which contains another Temperance. So we can another Temperance. Okay, that's a lot of money. We don't need Fortune Teller. Vagabond's back, but we don't need Vagabond. Chariot. Can we use that? No, we could. But I don't know what I would sell. No, we don't want to use that. Okay. I think we're good. Right, the mouth is a little bit scary. For example, if we play a pair, that's fine. If we try and play another pair, it will just get completely discarded and we don't score any points. So we have a 7, a 7, a 3, and a 3. So we're close to our full house. So if we oh no, we want to keep that 7. Let's discard this. We get a tarot. We're trying to find another 7 or another 3 or another 5. How many? I have 2 5s and 2 7s left and 2 3s. I don't know. We don't need these ones. We can either discard the 5s, discard the 7s, but then if we draw the one that we discard, we're kind of in a bad spot. We have 2 7s and 2 5s and 2 3s left. So what do? We could play a pair and then just hope that we draw a full house. We also want to play face cards. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot we were meant to play some face cards. Okay, that's fine. We still have some kings left. So we want to play some face cards in a full house. That's how we can score a lot of points here. So let's discard this. Okay, we drew a 5, so we should have discarded the 7s. That's really not good. Okay, we can play this. We'll move the buffed 3 to the front so that it's buffed by this one. And then we just have to make sure that we don't play pairs again, because otherwise we're going to... Oh, that was like half of it. Ew, okay. Oh. I misread that. This is play only one hand type this round. I was thinking of a different boss. Oh my god. Okay, so we can only play pairs now. Right, okay. Well then, let's turn these into lucky cards. So lucky cards, it says 1 in 5 chance to get some score, 1 in 15 to win some money. So that's not too bad. This should be enough, maybe. Fingers crossed. Because of photograph. Hopefully it's enough. Yes, you can see we go up to 16 malt. Okay, nice. Right, I misread that boss. I thought it was there's another one. Finds... Oh, I don't know which one it is. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we did that no problem. We get some money. We can open this. These will kind of suck, I'm not gonna lie. What should we do here? I guess we just buff the 4s because there's nothing else to do. That was a really bad pack, I'm not gonna lie. All of those tarot cards really sucked. Okay. I think we've gotten to a point now where we can't really, I mean, we could still technically lose, but it's not really very likely. We don't need Supernova. Okay, the next one is the head, so we can't play hearts. Okay, we just keep on going. So we want to play full houses with some face cards. Okay, let's just discard all of this. So there's our 9. Let's try and draw another king. We don't need this ace. I know it's buffed, but we don't really need it. Okay, there we go. So we'll move the buffed king to the front because we want this joker to trigger it multiple times. Oops. And this should be enough, hopefully. So yeah, you can see photograph 96 malt, and then this is up to 200. Wow. That's a lot of points. Okay, we don't need any of this. We can maybe try and find another full house. We don't. 2 pair, pair, or high card. We'll take the 2 pair, I guess. Okay. It's worth noting ice cream is slowly losing points for every hand we play, so we should try and find a replacement for that. Midas Mask. We don't need Midas Mask. No, we don't. Anything else? No. Okay. Right, next one. So how are you guys doing? Sorry, I kind of forgot. I was like explaining the game. I forgot to talk to you guys. How's everyone in chat doing? Are you doing all right? Are you doing okay? This is why I'm having a test stream, because I need to get back into the habit of, you know, doing all of this stuff that people that stream do. We do have a full house, actually. We could just play this. That looks good. So yeah, 12, 24, 48, 96, and then this takes it to 288. Okay. So if we play a full house with any kind of face card, we should be good. All planet cards and celestial packs in the shop are free. That could be good. But we'll probably find something else. All right, what else we got? There's another temperance. These are the ones all kind of suck, honestly. So let's take, okay, whatever. Let's just turn that into a gold card. That doesn't really matter that much. And then we'll take the temperance. And then maybe we find another temperance or a fool in here. We do find another temperance. That's pretty good. There is also Hanged Man, destroys 2 cards, which could be good because we want to draw certain things. There's a lot of cards that we just don't really care about, but we could get rid of these 2 7s. Or we could just take more money. More money is always pretty good. I'm doing well, just enjoying watching your stream. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying watching my stream. I was very scared that everyone would just be like, I don't care about Bellatra, I'm gonna go watch someone else. Oh my god. This like returning to because I took a really long break because I got really busy at university. But yeah, I was very scared that eventually everyone would just forget about me. But I'm glad that's not the case. I'm glad everyone's still here. Okay, the strength is good because we can turn 10s into jacks, and that will help us play more face cards. Burnt Joker, we don't need Burnt Joker. Another temperance. We've gotten so many temperances. Ooh, another negative Joker. This one is 10 mil if your hand contains a flush. We're not really playing flushes. I know it's negative, so we can buy it because it will have 6 out of 6, and then it will go to 7 out of 7. But we're not playing flushes, so it doesn't actually do anything for us. It's kind of just wasting $9. I know it's negative, but we don't need it. We're never playing flushes because there's no way this procs on a flush. So yeah, we don't need Square Joker. Okay, we can't play hearts. That should be fine. Let's get rid of these. Okay. So we do have a full house already, actually. But I kind of want to discard this jack. Oh, we could turn these into queens. So they go from jacks to queens, and then we can discard this to get an empress. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's buff these ones, and then we can play queen, 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 10, and 10. And let's make sure one of the buffed ones is getting procced by Hanging Chad multiple times. Does anyone know where this is from, by the way? Because I know in How I Met Your Mother, Ted dresses up as this, but I still have no idea where this is from. Hanging Chad, and it's like this O thing hanging off. Does anyone know where this is from? Because there are quite a few Jokers that are from like pop culture or like things like that, or like based on things in real life, but I have no idea where this is from. Does anyone know in chat? Hanging Chad. Is it just like a voting thing, or is it like a, I don't know. Anyway, full house. Okay, we're getting even more malt this time. 492. There we go. Okay. Diet Cola. Do we want Diet Cola? Maybe. So we could sell the ice cream because it's losing chips every single hand. And then we could buy this. This Joker gives us something called a double tag when we sell it. So down here we have a double tag. I'll explain what that is in a moment. And then we'll just open these packs. There's another Fool. There's also a Hanged Man. What should we play? What should we take? What should we take? We could... So the Fool will give us the Empress, but we can't use the Empress on these queens straight away. Okay, well, we'll still take it. And then we'll just hold on to it for when we need it. I'm also going to buy the voucher. So when you buy the voucher, it just gets redeemed. And then we can see the vouchers that we have. We have 6 hands now. So the nice thing about that voucher is we have another hand, but also if you remember, your remaining hands get converted into money after you beat the blind. So as long as we defeat more than 10 blinds, we'll start making money from that extra hand. Okay, so this tag, you can select and go into the fight, or not the fight, we're calling it a fight, the blind, the round. But you can also skip. So the different, you can't skip the boss blind, but you can skip the small and the big. And they offer different tags. So this one says rare tag, and instead of doing the blind and then going into the shop, you just immediately move on to the next one and you get a tag. So this one says the next shop has a free rare Joker. This one says the next yada 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 becomes polychrome. And so the double tag, what this will do is the next tag that we get, it will double it. So we'll get 2 rare Jokers, or we'll get 2 polychrome Jokers. So we'll hold on to it for now because we don't really need rare or polychrome Jokers. So we'll just keep it for now. Okay, we have 8s and 6s, so we'll discard the 6s and the ace. Again, we want to discard this purple seal so that we can get another temperance. Oh my god, okay. And, oh, let's buff these ones. And then we'll play another full house. Nice, this run's going really well. Very happy it's going really well, because it would be really embarrassing if I just kept dying in like Ante 1 or Ante 2. That wouldn't be a very fun stream, would it? Okay, so this is the Hermit. This one is sort of like Temperance, but it just doubles our money. Temperance, it does technically say gives the total sell value of all current Jokers. So 4 plus 5 plus 2, yada yada. And it goes up to 50. This one just doubles your money, but it only goes up to 20, which is still pretty good. We could Empress the final queen, and then just another random card, maybe the 10. This is giving us money, so I don't really think we need the Hermit. We don't need Superposition. Fibonacci. We don't need Fibonacci. We don't need Crafty Joker. We don't need any of this. We could take Chaos the Clown for a free reroll, but okay, we can use this. We'll get rid of the egg. We'll buy this. We get a free reroll. We get another strength. Good. Sixth sense. What boss are we going into? Must play 5 cards. We can't take this. Okay, one more. I have another Fool. What's in our Fool? A Temperance. I will take the Temperance over the Strength. Wheel. No. Okay. Next one. So we can make some jacks. Nice. That makes it easier to play face cards with Photograph. And then let's... How many jacks do we have left? We have 2. We have 5 queens. Okay. What if we just play a full house of queens and jacks? Well, that's not happening, is it? We could play this. However, we've kind of like gone into the full house thing because it's worth so much more. So we kind of need to play a full house. Okay, can I just draw another jack, please? No, I can't. Okay, that's a little bit scary. We're gonna have to play other stuff until we draw another 7 or another jack. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. So we'll make sure the buffed card is once again being triggered by Hanging Chad again. Does this game look fun? I don't know. How many hours do I have on Balatro? Should I check quickly? 93. It's not that much. Well, I guess that is a lot. Okay. Standard packs are... They're okay. It's just, I mean, not sure what they do. You get to add cards. However, they can sometimes be buffed. So this one's a gold one. But we don't really need any of these. So I'll just skip. Okay. Anything else? Onyx? Nope. Don't need hallucination. We don't need banner. We don't need shoot the moon. We should save our money. Okay, the psychic. We must play 5 cards. So this boss isn't too bad for us because we always play 5 cards. But if we were playing like only pairs or only high card, it would be very scary. So you can see it says hand will not score, must play 5 cards. But that's okay because we can just play 5 cards like this and then we win. Nice. Okay, more... Ooh, we found a black hole. So the black hole will upgrade every single hand by +1, which is pretty good. He says all hands. So now they're all level 2. Full house is level 6. 2 pairs level 3. That's pretty good. Okay, we don't really need any of these. So we'll just take the Pluto. And then we don't need any of that. There's another full house. Okay, the fish is a little bit scary, but we should be fine. You can see the score is much, much higher now as well, because we are up to ante-6 out of 8. There is our full house. And we're still scoring like at least 100,000, so we're not really in any kind of danger yet. Well, wow, it's way more than 100,000. Okay, more packs. We will take 2 pair, I guess. I don't know. Take another full house. That's pretty good. And then we're just trying to find some better jokers. Yeah, there are different jokers for different strats, and we're kind of just not finding the ones. Oh, okay. I have a full house, but it doesn't have a face card, and I need to play at least... I need some part of my full house to have face cards in them. Okay, there we go. So we'll make sure the buff one... There we go. And then when we get to ante-8... it will be a very, very, very difficult boss blind. Okay. So this death is much more relevant. Death allows you to basically pick 2 cards and you convert one into the other. So you can click and drag cards like this. So if we use death on the queen and the 2 would turn into a queen. So we could do that, or we could strength. We don't need to strength anything here. We can't use judgment because we have all 6 jokers filled. Or we could take the Emperor. The Emperor just gives you 2 random tarots. I think this is fine. Which, I don't have any 8s. Do I have an 8 here? I don't. Okay, that's fine. So we'll use the death on the queen. So now we have another queen of diamonds that's buffed. And then we'll open this pack. And we don't really find anything that useful. We could take gift card, but honestly, it doesn't really do that much for us. We could sell Chaos the Clown and just take gift card, maybe. Add $1 of sell value to every Joker and consumable card at the end of the round. So this would be really good if we find another Temperance, because it will increase our Temperance by 6 every round. Which doesn't sound that good compared to getting a free reroll. Ooh, the banana is back. Does anyone remember when our banana went extinct? So now we have Cavendish, which gives us ×3 malt, and there's a 1 in 1,000 chance, so basically never, that this card will be destroyed. So we'll sell Chaos the Clown, we'll take Cavendish, very strong banana. Okay, we're going into here. Let's try and find another queen for our full house. We've done this before. Oh wow, we have 5 9s. So this is something that they had to add in Balatro. Obviously, because you were able to convert cards into other cards, and you can have, like, obviously normally you can't have 5 9s in a deck of cards, but you can in Balatro. And so you can see it goes from high card, pair, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, and then there's this secret 5 of a kind. We could play this, but again, we need to play a face card because of Photograph and Hanging Chad, so we're going to stick to this. But it's worth noting, this is a very strong strat, if you can get it to work. The 5 of a kind would just kind of appear here. There's 5 of a kind, there's Flush House. So a Flush House would be something like this. If this 9 of spades was a 9 of hearts, this would be called a Flush House. And then the highest of all time hand is Flush 5, which is 5 copies of the exact same card. So for example, 5 9s, 9 of hearts, or 5 Queen of Hearts. Anyway, we're still going to play our full house because it's worth more. Despite this being 155 times 15, we have levels in Flush House, so it scores even more. You can see Cavendish will give us ×3 ×3. So yeah, very, very, very high score. Oh my god. Okay. Ooh, Brainstorm. Brainstorm's really good. So there are 2 jokers. There's one called Blueprint and there's one called Brainstorm. Brainstorm copies the ability of the leftmost joker, so that is currently this one. So if we sell Even Steven, because we don't really need it anymore, Even Steven doesn't proc on our queens, so we will sell that and we will buy Brainstorm. It's only compatible with some jokers. You can see it says copies the leftmost joker, and then it says compatible. There are some jokers that give you money or have an effect that can't be copied, and you just have to make sure that it works. There is also DNA, but it's kind of too late in the game for DNA. So we don't need that one. And we don't need either of those, but it's worth checking inside the pack just in case. Yeah, no, we really don't need DNA. Okay, next one, the house. First hand is drawn face down. Okay, we don't really need that. So, Hanging Chad re-triggers the card 2 times, but then it's being copied by Brainstorm. So the first card will be triggered once, and then twice, and then so 2 times, and then 2 times again. So for a total of 5 times. It's pretty good. So we just need to find our queens or our face cards. The game will be nice to me and let me draw them, please. How many kings do we have? We have 4. So we could draw another king, but I kind of want to draw the queens anyway. Okay, that's not good. We could play a flush. And we're still playing a face card. So we're not playing a full house. It might be worth seeing how much this scores, just in case we don't draw a full house later on and we know what other hands we can play. So we'll play this and we'll make sure the malt jack is being, so you can see it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, more than enough points. Nice. This Brainstorm was actually really lucky pickup, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very, very, very good joker. Okay, Mime, we don't really need Mime. There's another Temperance. or we could take another death. I think now the death is better because there are cards that we want more copies of in our deck. And we... Should I take this? This is a really good joker for money. No, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, if we draw one of our really strong queens, I will just... is that one of them? Yes, they're all mult cards. Okay, so let's convert an ace into a queen. So you have to make sure the card that you want, you have to make sure that's on the right, not like this. This would be a blunder. This would convert this into an ace, whereas you want it like this because it says convert the left card into the right card. So yeah, just make sure it's the right way around. And that lets us play a full house. Nice. $2.6 million. Very, very high score. We did get quite lucky with our jokers though, to be honest. Okay, baseball card. Uncommon jokers. We have not a single uncommon joker, so we don't need baseball card. We have another death in the Fool, so we'll take that. Bloodstone. We do not need Bloodstone. No, we don't. This is a really good joker, but it's not really our strategy right now. Okay. The House. So our first hand is drawn face down. I have no idea what these cards are. I can sort by... Well, I mean, you can't really tell, can you? Okay, we'll keep it sorted by rank, and we'll discard these ones. Okay. So these cards are either aces, kings, or queens, because if it's sorted by rank, they have to be higher than queen. But I don't know what they are, which is really annoying. This could be a full house if both of those cards are queens, but if they're not, it could just be a pair, and that would be really, really bad, and then I'm wasting a queen. So, if I know what this is, I might be able to find out what... Okay, that's an ace. So, it could be a queen, or it could be a king. Okay, never mind. We don't need to know what these are, because we have a full house anyway. So yeah, that's an example of a boss sometimes messing with your strat a little bit. Okay, again, we could have used the death if we were really unsure. We could have just converted a card into one of our queens, and then we could have had a full house, like, you know, guaranteed. Okay, another full house level. You can see it's worth, oh, what is that? 4,800, like by itself. We don't need any of this. Don't need any of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. So the Amber Acorn is the boss blind. Flips and shuffles all Joker cards. So that is a little bit annoying because of Brainstorm. So, you know, if it's copying Sly Joker, it's just way worse than copying any of our other Jokers. And also, we want the Trio and Cavendish to trigger at the end, because again, they're multiplicative mult, they're not flat mult. So, this is going to be a little bit scary, but we should still be fine as long as we play a full house. Okay, so we're on the final ante. We just need to find a full house again. There we go. Make sure the king is at the front. Nice, 2.2 million. Good score. Okay. Is there anything else? Is there anything we can use here? Not really. We have 4 kings and 8 queens, so we could strength a couple of queens into kings. That would mean we would have 6 of each, so it's equally likely to draw kings and queens. Or, I mean, the sun and the moon are not really very useful. These are, they can change the suit, but we're not really doing a flush strat, so they're not really very useful to us right now. Yeah, I don't really know. I might just skip here because I can't really use any of these ones. They're not really very useful. I think I will just skip. That's okay. Sometimes you don't really find what you want, and that's okay. Right, I just took the 2 pair there. I'm going to save my money. There is interest in this game, so when I beat this one, I will show you quickly. Let's just play a full house. Ow. Oh, 3 million this time. Okay, so you can see it says 1 interest per $5. So for every $5 you have, you can earn $1 of interest, and there's a cap of 5 interest per round. So having at least $25 means you earn the maximum level of maximum amount of interest rather. So that's why I'm not spending more than, or like going down below $25, because then I'd be losing some money. Okay, another strength. We could make some more queens. That looks pretty good. Yeah, the world is spades and the chariot isn't really very useful for us right now. We don't need those. We don't need those. We don't need Mr. Bones, do we? No, we don't. Okay. Are we going up to the boss blind? We are. Okay. So, Amber Acorn flips and shuffles all jokers. There is a little bit of a... It's not an exploit, but there's a little trick. If you press select, and then if you very, very quickly click and hold one of your jokers, you can... It will kind of be taken out of the flip and shuffle mechanic. So if I select and then click Hanging Chad very quickly, I know that this one is Hanging Chad. And if I put it all the way to the left, wherever Brainstorm is, it doesn't really matter where our Brainstorm is, it will always copy the leftmost joker, which is why it's so good. Okay, and I'm just going to use a death, I think, to make a full house. See, we don't know where they are, but they're still active. So you'll see this is Photograph, this is Brainstorm, and then these two Cavendish and Trio. And we win! We win! Nice! Okay, so we did technically beat the game. There is an endless mode. If I just click endless mode, you can see, there we go. So yeah, only this one really moved, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, endless mode, the score requirement gets out of hand very quickly. You can see now it's 110, 165, 220,000. It does just go up and up and up and up, and there's pretty much no cap. Well, there is, but the cap is when the game is trying to calculate numbers so big that it just kind of breaks. So that's not, yeah. Anyway. So we did technically beat the game. Very, very nice. Very cool. I don't really know why I'm re-rolling here. I don't know if I should play some more. Should we play some more rounds, or should I get started on a new deck that has a different ability? What do we think? I don't mind playing a little bit more. It's just eventually the score will just get so high that we lose. So yeah, depends. What do we think? What are we feeling? Do we like this strategy, or should we try and find something new? I'm just going to take a sip of water. What we have going isn't too bad. We are just kind of playing full houses every single blind, though, so it's not really... I don't know. It's not, I don't know. What do we think? I'll continue for now, and then if we might switch later on. Okay, how many kings do I have? I have 11 queens, so it's way more likely that I draw a queen. So let's try and draw some queens. I didn't. Oh, I can discard the 6s this time. One more queen. No, I didn't find a queen. Okay, we're going to have to play the other cards and hope that we draw a queen. There we go. Full house. Okay, Seance, we're not playing straight flushes, so we don't need that. And then Golden Ticket, we have 1 gold card, so Golden Ticket isn't really very good. Ooh. Trading card is pretty good because it allows you to get rid of cards that you don't want. The issue is I kind of want all of my cards because as long as I draw with queens, I just need to draw at least a pair of anything else. Mail-in rebate is good for money, but I kind of want to keep everything. I wish I had another Joker slot. If I sell this, it just goes down to 5 out of 5. So I can't sell this and then buy another one. It's not how that works, unfortunately. I would need to make another Joker negative and then buy something else. But yeah, I can't do that right now. Okay. How is stream quality? Is the screen clear? How is sound levels? How's my mic level? Anyone able to type in chat quickly? Because I want to make sure everything is working properly. Let's put the lucky card at the front. So the nice thing about lucky cards is, so Hanging Chad will trigger it multiple times, which means you have more, how can I say this, like more shots at getting the plus 20 mult or the $20. So re-triggering lucky cards is really good compared to re-triggering. Although, we're playing it, and then Chad is 2 extra times, and then Brainstorm is 2 extra times. So this is 4 mult 5 times, so it's 20. But then this is 5 out of 5 chance for 20. But also winning money. So this is better. Okay. It gave us 20 mult at the very end. Not too bad. Okay. Yeah, the only real way to like kind of increase our score is to just level up Flush House, but the problem is like leveling up, it only gives 2 mult and 25 chips, which at the start of the game that's pretty good, but right now it's like nothing. Like 2 mult is pretty much nothing at this point. So yeah, planet cards have very, very high what do you call it, diminishing returns, I think it's called, because yeah, eventually it's just like it doesn't actually add that much score. Okay, everything's good. Everything's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, a lot of my stream settings were the same from when I used to stream a long time ago. So yeah, hopefully everything's working properly. My only concern is that the audio might be a little bit low. I might just turn it up just a tiny bit. There we go. The music in this game is really, really nice. I really like it. It's in 7/4, which is pretty cool. Makes it very catchy. And it's very like kind of evil arcade theme. Okay, anyway. So this boss will decrease the level of the poker hand that we play. So ideally, we don't actually want to play a full house here, because if we do, it will go from level 12 to level 11, and then level 11 to level 10. So we kind of have to play something else. So we could play 4 of a kind, because we don't really care about 4 of a kind levels. So if we play this, you'll see it will go down to level 2, and then it will start the score. Hopefully this still wins. It does, but it was a lot less. So you can see the effect of planet cards. We got 1.1 that time, but we've been hitting sometimes 3 million with full house hands. Okay, we don't need either of those. We did just get a magician, which is pretty good. Okay, we should probably get rid of, what do I have? I don't have 8s, 3s, and 2s. I didn't draw any 8s or 3s or 2s. Okay, the 5s, I can get rid of the 5s with hang. So I'm not looking at these two because again, this is not really very useful. This is okay, but it's just not the best. It's probably better to start getting rid of these these low value unbuffed cards. So I might just get rid of the 5s. Let's get rid of the 5s. Okay. And then we don't need a Neptune. And I don't need either of those. Gives $1 per played hand this run. So this would give us 35, but then it would give us 35 again because of our double tag that we still haven't made use of. And you can see the score is now 560,000 with the boss being 1.1 million. So I think this might be our last ante, honestly. Because after that, it's going to be way, way, way higher than this. Money's nice, but we don't really like. What else can we buy? Because we can't buy any more jokers because our joker slots are all full. We can't buy. Well, we can buy planet cards, but they're very low value because they only give 2 malt each level. So yeah, money itself is becoming less valuable as we get further on into this game. Okay, we're going to get rid of these ones and draw another queen. I am going to switch from malt cards to lucky cards because the more lucky cards, the better. There we go, 20 malt. We got some money that time. And we got 6 million. All right, not bad. What do we find in this one? I mean, that's the same as real life. Oh, I can feel the value of the British pound going down every single day. It's very true. As well, like as the further on you get into the game, more and more of the tarot cards become completely useless. Like we can't strength anything here because we can turn these into jacks, but then we're gonna have to turn those jacks into queens. So strength is not that good. The tower is completely useless because the tower will convert a card into a stone card. Stone cards have no rank or suit, they're just worth like 50 chips flat, but we still can't play them because we need to play 5 cards for a full house. So again, the tower and strength are like completely useless here. If we take the Emperor, okay, that's very lucky, I'm not gonna lie. We got Magician, and then we can get another Magician from the Fool. Okay, that's quite lucky, I will admit. And then again, Wheel of Fortune, 1 in 4 chance, it always fails. Lovers, wild card, again, we're not doing a suit strategy, so this is useless. Justice is okay, but, so the Justice will turn a card into a glass card. Glass cards give ×2 malt, but they can shatter, and then you lose it, like, you lose it completely. The card gets destroyed. So I might, okay, well, actually, hold on. Yes, okay, let's turn this queen into a glass card, and then just in case, we can play the glass card and we'll get a bunch of malt from it. Okay, another Temperance, good. Ooh, no, we don't want this. This is buffing for straights, we're not playing straights. Empress, again, even the Empress, like the Empress is good, but it was only 4 malt, which isn't really that much anymore. Yeah, this is the kind of, you know, the game just gets very, very, very difficult. Okay, we're going to turn these into lucky cards. And then we're going to use the Fool to get another Magician so we can make more lucky cards. Oh, oh my god. I'm still so tired, even though I had a lie-in today. What's wrong with me? Alright, we might as well take Wasteful. It's another discard, it can always be useful. Okay, so the Flint means our level in Flush House is halved, which is quite rough actually. We're gonna need to find... Okay, there it is. We find another one? No. Okay. That's okay. So we'll take more lucky cards. And we'll play our full house. Okay, yeah, you can see it really, really harmed our score there with the level in flush house being completely cut in half. Hand size, that's really useful actually. Means we can draw more cards. Do we find any useful jokers here? Ooh, we do! We find Blueprint! Okay, so Blueprint is kind of like Brainstorm. Instead of copying the rightmost, it will copy the joker that is immediately on the right. So it's a little bit different to Brainstorm, but still pretty good. The only issue is, what do we sell to make room for Blueprint? We could sell the trio, because we do have Cavendish already. And remember, the more we copy Hanging Chad, the more photograph procs, which is ×2. So this isn't... Oh my god, maths. Okay, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, compared to ×3. So it is worth it to sell the trio for Blueprint. The other ones are okay, but they're not really that useful. So this buffoon pack lets us choose 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell the trio. We're going to take this one. And then we're going to sell it because we get 5 money back. And then we're going to take Blueprint. And then we're going to copy the Brainstorm. So this Blueprint is copying Brainstorm, which is copying Hanging Chad. So now we've copied Hanging Chad twice. We could do this as well. This is effectively the same thing. We could do this. I don't know. This is where you type up balatrocalculator.com and you plug your jokers in and you see how you can get the most, you know, the highest score. I don't know. I think this is correct. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is 128. But if we do this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. So I think this is correct, actually. I don't know maths. I'm not the best at maths. I'm pretty good at maths, but I'm not the best. We'll take Cryptid here because, yeah, so Sigil converts all cards in hand to a random suit. Cryptid lets you create 2 more copies of a card. So we'll take some more queens. And we don't need Showman. Do we? No. Okay. Oh god, 7.2 million. I think this is where we lose, chat. I think this is where we lose because our build isn't strong enough. Okay, let's try and draw another queen. Nice, there we go. Okay, here's our glass card. So we might have to use our glass card here. And we'll put the glass card at the front and we'll see how much this scores. Let's also just turn this king into a malt card because we have it. Okay, full house, glass card is being re-triggered. Let's see what our score is here. Okay, okay. 1.1 billion. Ooh, okay, and the glass card didn't shatter, did it? No, it's still there. Okay, that's really lucky. So if we copy the glass card, we have a chance. So I need another justice. These are both useless. Hangman. Okay, I'm spending my money because I'm trying to find another justice, but I can't. Okay. Oh, God. We either have to use the glass card again and hope it doesn't break and then find another one, or we have to try and beat this like normally. Okay, let's try this. Let's see. Actually, firstly, let's cut these cards because we don't need them. Do we? No. No, we should play 3 queens. Let's copy the lucky card. And let's see how much of this is worth. Oh. Oh, right, because we are copying photographs, so our score is much, much, much higher. Okay, all right, we should be fine then. We should be fine. There's another death, but we didn't draw the glass card, so we can't make another glass one. We could take Emperor and just cross our fingers and hope we find another Justice. Which sounds like a plan. We don't. But we can use the Fool to get another Emperor. And we don't find a Justice. Alright, never mind. Can we find a Justice in here? No. We can find another Emperor though. So we can maybe have another shot at finding a Justice. And we find one. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I'm gonna sell this. Wheel of Fortune is a 1 in 4 chance to add some kind of buff to one of your jokers, but it's really unreliable. So I'm just gonna sell it because now we have 25, so we earn our extra $1 of interest. Okay, we have an ace. We just need to draw 2 more queens, and they're both debuffed. That's not good. We have to use other queens. That's also not good enough. We need to draw another queen. That's... Okay, there we go. Right, we're going to turn this one into a glass card, and then we're going to play the buffed aces and all 3 of these queens. Let's also turn this into a steel card. Steel cards, they give you score, but you have to keep them in your hand. So you're not meant to play a steel card. It says times 1.5 mult while this card stays in your hand. So you'll see it trigger after our hand is scored. Okay, this should be enough because it's a glass card. Hopefully this one doesn't break either. Please don't break. It didn't break. Nice, good, good. We might be able to survive anti-13, who knows? Oh wait, no, sorry, this is anti-12. Okay. What do I want here? So these are good. It's just, again, like 2 mult is nothing. It's not good enough. It doesn't really give us that much score, does it? Telescope means that your most played hand will always appear in celestial packs. So our most played hand is full house. You can see it says number 27. We've played 5 pairs. We've played 1 straight, 2 flushes, 27 full houses. So if we buy this and then buy these, they're guaranteed to have an earth in them. But again, we don't really need earth cards, but I'm going to take it anyway because it's the only thing we can really do. So you can see we'll always appear on the left here, which is good. So we can get some more levels in full house up to level 14. Okay, how much do we have to score now? 300 million. And the pillar is not good. The pillar will debuff cards that you've played previously, which means if we use both of our glass queens, they're going to be completely debuffed in this boss blind. So I'm not going to lie, chap. I think this is where we just lose. Yeah, 300 million is a lot. So it's worth considering the skip here, because skipping means you play less cards during the ante, so the pillar isn't as difficult. Rare tag is not that good because there aren't really that many rare jokers that I can think of off the top of my head that we would want. The ones that we want are Blueprint and Brainstorm, but you can't, if you have a joker, you can't see it in the shop. We won't find another Blueprint in the shop or another Brainstorm for that in the same way. And I can't think of any other rare jokers off the top of my head that we would want. So we're not going to skip on rare joker. We might just skip on D6 tag and then go into the pillar. Okay. Right, we need to find another queen. Find one, but this is not going to be enough score. Like, I just know it isn't. What can I do to change that? I don't know if I should move this over here, or if I should move this over here, or if I should move, like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh god, if I wasn't streaming, I would probably like sit and maybe do some maths for like 5 minutes, but I can't be bothered to do that now. So hopefully it gets us a little bit close. It doesn't look like it's going to get us close. Nope. Nope, 48 million. No, we lose. And I drew a glass queen, so I can't. No, all right, we'll keep the king. Okay, maybe playing the kings is enough. No, it's just not going to be enough, is it? Oh my god, what are the odds that we draw the one glass queen that we don't play this blind? Well, it's 1 in 50, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not 1 in 50, is it? I don't know what it is. It's one card out of 50 cards, so yeah, I think it is 1 in 50. Well, I guess that's for each card. All right, let's just see how much this scores. But we don't know because I don't want to do that because we need to beat the blind in the fewest number of cards. So maybe I play this, and I just fingers crossed we draw the Queen of Diamonds that's glass, or we find a pack that allows us to make another glass queen. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. Yes, you can see with glass cards the mult goes up very quickly because it's ×2. It's not just +20 or +4. No, it's 2 celestial packs. Okay, there's a temperance, so we can re-roll a little bit more. Oh my god, we found one! We found a justice! Okay, we're gonna skip. So that... Okay, it was kind of quick, but you can see now we have 2 tags here. So that's what the double tag did. It duplicated this one that we just got. Okay. Cards played previously this ante are debuffed. So we're going to discard this. And there's a debuffed queen. So we don't need the debuffed queen, do we? No. I need to draw some more face cards, please. There we go. Okay. What are we doing here, chat? I might put the glass on the king instead of the queen, just because this king isn't currently buffed yet. Why do I have this? Oh, right, from my jack. Okay. What do we do here, chat? Do we put the glass on the king? Because if we have a glass card, it is enough. Like, it's definitely enough. We've been scoring well over 1 billion points. Or do we put it on a queen? There's no reason to put it on a queen here because they're already buffed. They're already lucky cards. So we should put it on the king, and then maybe the king breaks, and then we have 1 less card in our deck to think about. We could also use the justice on the king and then copy it with the death. That sounds pretty good because then we don't have to play this debuffed card. So let's do that, and then let's turn this one into another lucky card because we only need 1 glass. We don't need 2 glass. 1 glass is enough. And we don't want too many cards to break. So let's make another lucky king. We'll play this. We won't play this because this card is debuffed. We'll play this. We'll make sure the glass card is being re-triggered by Hanging Chad. Alright, I think fingers crossed. This should be enough. Hopefully it's enough. Yes, okay, good. More than enough. Nice. 2.2 million. Sorry, that's not million, that's a billion. Oh god, I don't even want to look at what the score requirement is now. Right, what are we getting rid of? 2s, 3s, 4, 5, 7, 8. I didn't draw any of them. Okay, I have a 4. Let's get rid of a jack actually, because we're not playing jacks, are we? Yeah, we have 2 jacks. Okay, we can get rid of those ones. Open this for a guaranteed full house. Or earth card rather. And then we can re-roll a bit. But yeah, we're not finding anything. The game's just giving us these bad common jokers that don't really do that much. 47 billion. This is where we lose, chat. There is no scoring 47. That is billion, right? Yes, that is billion. 47 billion. Yeah, we're not scoring that much. We could just skip and go straight to the boss. We could do that, or we could just, yeah. I think we just lose here. I'm not gonna lie. 94 billion. We're just not. It's not happening, is it? No, not even close. Not even 1% of what we need. Yeah, GG's. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm drawing either. I don't know what I'm drawing. I can't make a full house. I can't make a full house. There we go. Okay, let's see how much the glass card gives us. Oh no, I didn't play the 9. I didn't click the 9. I'm bad. Maybe we had a chance. No, we didn't have a chance. Look at our score. We didn't have a chance there. 94 billion. Okay. Yeah, we lose. I don't know. Hopefully this is a queen. Okay, it is. Yeah, rip. We tried. We did try. We didn't try, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, 3 of a kind. I mean, I don't know what I'm drawing because this boss makes you draw some of your cards face down. What do I even play here? This is definitely an ace. 2, we don't know. Okay, yeah, whatever. It's the steel card. We're not meant to play this card. Yeah. 07. We lose. But that's okay. We did what, an extra 5? An extra 5 antes? So yeah, there we go. Best hand, 2.2 billion. Most played hand, full house. There was a seed there as well. Okay, so that is Balatro. It's a very, very, very fun game, especially because there are quite a few jokers that didn't show up. You can see there's this whole catalogue of jokers, including some legendary ones that we didn't find, but that's okay. Right, we could try again on a different deck. My favorite is the Ghost deck. This is my favorite one. Or, I don't know, how long have I been streaming? What's the time? Where's my phone? What's the time? It's 10 past 8. So we could do one more, and then after that I might just, yeah, what do we think? The Ghost deck allows spectral cards to be in the shop, and then you also start with a special card called Hex. Which is, it's a really, really good opener at the start of the run. There is, I mean, are there any other interesting ones? Not really. A lot of them just give you like an extra hand, start with some money. This is a weird money one. +1 joker slot, -1 hand. No face cards. No diamonds or clubs. A bunch of shop stuff. Hand size. Double tags, and then plasma, which I don't really like plasma that much. What do you think? I do like Ghost deck. It is my favorite. I could even turn the difficulty up as well. You can. I usually play on Black Stake. What should we do? What should we do? Or I could maybe load up a different game. What other games can I load up very quickly? I'll be honest, I only really checked Balatro before stream, so maybe it's... Actually, yeah, it's probably better to just stick to that one. Okay, I'm feeling Ghost Deck. I am feeling Ghost Deck. You can usually get a pretty good strategy at the start. So, and I'll turn. I'll keep the difficulty down for now, just because I don't want to be stuck in anti 2 or 3 constantly. Okay, so the Ghost Deck is the same here, but we start with this. This is called Hex. Hex will add the polychrome. I think it's called an addition, technically. Yeah, Hex will add polychrome, and polychrome makes it all rainbowy and nice, but what it does is just times 1.5 mult. So we're back at the start. Let's try and draw a ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Queen, nice. There's another queen there. If we draw an ace, we're in the money. Nice. So this will always score 324 chips. So it's a guaranteed $3 here, $3 here. So you go up to 10, which means you can afford most jokers and the pack and even the voucher if you really want the voucher. This is a good voucher, but we do need a joker of some sort for scoring. Ooh, photograph. We could just do photograph again. This is a pretty good hex target. Sure, why not? You can also just sell this for 2, which is sometimes you just find a bunch of random chaff and you just don't really have a strategy going. So we'll add polychrome. You can see now it's all rainbow. Very nice, very cool. And we will try and make enough money for that voucher, because that voucher is very, very good. Are we gonna do full house again? Oh god, we're doing full house again. Okay, nice. Okay, we have 8 this time. There's another hex. So we can't really use hex again because hex will destroy the other jokers that it didn't add polychrome to. So if we had, you know, like let's say we had another hanging chad here and we used hex, it would add polychrome to the hanging chad, but then it would destroy the photograph. So that's why it's good to have at the start, because you can just buy your first joker and then hex it immediately and you get this nice polychrome buff. Okay, I don't need... We could open this, but it's probably better to just save our money, and we don't need the four of a kind level, because 4 of a kind is quite difficult to get at the start of the game. So I'm just going to save my money. So this boss has the ability to reduce our hand size, but that's okay because we just bought the voucher that increases our hand size. So there's no real change. My voice is getting really dry. I'm gonna have a sip of water. 1 second. Oh. There we go. I do have a monster in the fridge, but I don't know if I should go grab it because it's quite late. What are we playing here? We need to play at least 1 face card. Okay, that's a bit awkward. Maybe if we play this, we can draw a 10. We have 1 10 left. Oh, that's not good. Wait, we have 1 10 left? Oh, okay. What do we do here? I don't know. We'll play the pair, and then if we just draw any other face card, we can play another pair. Okay, there we go. Oh, we drew the 10 anyway, despite only having 1. Nice, okay. Not bad. Ow. Okay, we do need to find something else though. We can't really use the Fool because we haven't used a tarot card yet. And we don't need the Spectral Pack. I've got a monster on the go, experienced night shift since your last stream, so I gave them a go, now I'm never going back. I don't really drink them because they just taste nice to me. I mean, maybe they do keep me up, I don't know. I haven't noticed any kind of like increase in energy or anything like that. But I also haven't noticed any decrease in energy when I drink them. So I kind of just I don't know, they just taste nice, I guess. But yeah, I know what you mean. When you, after you try them, you're like, oh my god, these taste so incredible. I don't want to not buy them anymore. Okay, we have another straight. This is good enough for now, but we are going to need some kind of other score, because you can see we're only just about getting there. Which monster do you have? Everyone's always like, not really like, what's the word? Like their favorite is their favorite, you know? You're not allowed to like a different one. Okay, we could take the Hermit for 13 money, or we could take the Emperor. Justice, Devil, and Sun aren't really that good right now. We could take the Sun, actually. And this time we could do a heart strategy, because we can make use of one of my favorite jokers. Where is it? Bloodstone. Bloodstone. This is one of my favorite jokers ever. My best runs have been with Bloodstone. So we could make a bunch of hearts and then start playing heart flushes. Doesn't sound like that bad of a strat, but the issue is we have to find Bloodstone first for it to be good. We could try and find a Lusty Joker, which is sort of like the base kind of flush thing. Flush Joker. Or we could just take money, or we could take Emperor. I've got an Ultra. Favorites are a three-way tie between Mango, Loco, Ultra, and Chaotic. Okay, I'm guessing Ultra is the white one. And then I don't know, I don't remember which one Chaotic is. Which color is the Chaotic one? I don't remember. I'm just gonna take the money here, because now we have our $5 in. Okay, we don't have it anymore, but we did have. Okay, now we have it. Now we have our $5 interest max. I might just take Sly Joker just because it's a little bit of chips. It can help. Okay, we're just playing pairs now. So, what's this? Contains a pair. So if we play something else that contains a pair. There we go. A full house contains a pair. So this will give us 50 chips. Nice. We do that in one hand. It's good if you do it in one hand, because then again, your hands get turned into money, and that gives you more stuff to spend in the shop. Okay, Faceless Joker is good, but we want to play our face cards. We don't want to discard them. Clever Joker, no. Okay, I need to find something else. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's a flush Joker, so maybe we should lean into a flush strat. I could just do full house again, but I kind of want to do a different strategy this time. It's not fun doing the same thing over and over again. Yes, the white one, Chaotic's like an orangey color. Oh, right, yeah, I remember that one. That was one of the first ones I tried, and it really reminded me. Do you remember that thing that you could buy at like shops where it was like it had 3 packets, and one of them was like a stick, and then the other 2 were like the kind of bags of sugar that you would dip the stick in and then you would eat it. It was like a sweet thing. I can't remember what it was called. But when I had Chaotic, that was what it reminded me of. It was very sweet, and it is nice, but I don't have it too often. But yeah, that's what Chaotic reminded me of. Right, what are we doing? We're playing flushes now. Okay, so we have 4 hearts, so let's try and play a heart flush. Nice. We don't have a pair, so Sly Joker isn't going to work, but that's fine. 50 chips, 10 malt is better. You mean dip dabs? I think that's another thing of the thing that I'm thinking of, if that makes sense. Like there's that, and then there's the other one that I'm thinking of, which is like the same thing. But yeah, that's what it kind of tasted like. Okay, Lusty Joker's really good. To-do list is okay, but the issue is it changes every round, and if it's on like 4 of a kind, it's just really annoying to proc. So we'll take, ooh, Smiley Face is also pretty good. But I'm going to take Lusty Joker because I want to do a flush strategy for this time. Unk. Create a copy of a random joker. Destroy all other jokers. So this is sort of like Hex, but I really should have opened up the spectral pack first, because then I could have copied photograph and then bought Lusty Joker, but I can't do that. Familiar is okay. Do I really? I guess I do, because I'm using face cards, and I got 2 heart cards. That's pretty good. I do not need half Joker. Pipeline Punch was the first one I tried. It was okay, like I drink it, but I'm not going to ask for it. Pipeline Punch is my favorite, actually. Pipeline Punch is the one that I always buy. I love the flavor of Pipeline Punch. I love it. I'll be honest, I do order it in bulk. And then I just keep it in my room and put one in the fridge every now and then when I want one. I don't drink them too often, like once every 3 days, maybe. Swizzle's Double Dip, is that it? That might be it. There was one, I think it was orange flavor and strawberry flavor, and then you got a stick, and it had, the packet had like 2 like animated kids on the front. If I remember correctly. Okay. This should be really good because we're playing, so Lusty Joker gives 3 malt per heart card, and we're playing 5, so it gives 15 malt in total. So yeah, that's pretty good. Even Steven, we don't need you because we have Lusty Joker. I'm just not absolutely massive into tropical flavors. Yeah, that's, oh my god. Okay. I'm sensing a little bit of streamer luck here, I'm not gonna lie. We found Blueprint on both of our runs. Wow. First Balatro stream and I found Blueprint on both of my runs. I can't believe this. Okay, I'm gonna sell you to get to $25 and then just go to the next round. Okay, so now it's giving us 30 malt. We just have to make sure we draw 5 hearts, which we do. However, this is a gold card and I want to keep it in my hand if I can. Nice. So let's do this. It was orange and cherry. Ah, okay. Yeah, I got the colors right, maybe not the flavors. Yes, I think that's the thing that I'm thinking of. That's what the flavor of chaotic reminded me of. Okay. In our last run, we had to make sure that the face card was the first card that we, like, it was the first card being scored. So for example, like this. This is the different scenario where we want the face card to be the last one because ×2 and then +3, +3, +3, +3 is less than +3, +3, +3, +3, and then ×2. So you want your flat malt to trigger before your multiplicative malt. So it's correct to do this. Because if we had Hanging Chad, it would be different. We want this to proc first, obviously, but we don't. We want to do this, and this is more score than this. So we'll do this. It's a little bit of a hassle because I know they're always sorted by rank, or when they're suited by suit, it still sorts by rank. It's also correct to not play the king, I think, because again the malt is the main kind of part of our score, and we get an extra 10 from Droll Joker. Okay, flush, so +3, +3, and then ×2 from photograph. You can see our score was much higher this time, and we get loads of money. Okay, Rough Gem is the diamond one, but it doesn't give any scoring, it just gives you money. Which is like, I guess we could take it because we do have Droll Joker, and we could, you know what, we could copy it with Blueprint and just make loads of money. If we buy it and then copy it with Blueprint and play 1 diamond flush, we do make money. That is assuming, of course, that Rough Gem can be copied by Blueprint, which I'm sure it can. You can copy Bloodstone and the other kind of flush-based jokers with it. You can, right? Yes, you can. Okay, so we'll put this there and there. And then I will take a temperance for some more money. And hopefully we find... So the planet that we want this time is Jupiter, because Jupiter is the one that levels up flush. We don't care about Earth anymore. Ooh. Rocket is pretty good. So it starts off slow, but eventually it does give you quite a lot of money after every single blind. It increases by 2 every ante. So it will go 1, 3, 5, and then 7. This cannot be copied by Blueprint though. I know that. So we could sell Droll Joker for Rocket and just kind of hope that eventually it gives us a lot of money. That doesn't sound too bad. If this was like ante 6, I wouldn't buy it because this is a scaling Joker. It gets better the earlier you get it in the run. And honestly, it's good having a Joker that gives you money. Oh, another Fool. Yes, I will take that. Okay, 1 in 7 cards get drawn face down. This is the one that we lost to. Okay, we don't need you or you. And I'm going to hope that this isn't a diamond card. I still don't know if it's a diamond card. Okay, this is definitely a diamond card because it's in between, so we can definitely play this. So we're going to make sure that we're copying Rough Gem, and you'll see we should earn $10 here. Guess we should still do that. Yes, okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, it wasn't there anyway. Nice. And then we can play this and just copy. We can move the blueprint over so it's copying Lusty Joker. I am just going to quickly see if I can find another heart. We can. So we'll do the same thing that we did. And we'll copy Lusty Joker. And then we will play the flush. Nice. And then Rocket gets upgraded. So now it's 3. So you'll see it'll say Rocket for 3 extra money. Do we need Luchador? Oh, we do. Okay. So the next boss is the head, which debuffs heart cards. Very, very lucky. Again, what is with this streamer luck? Luchador allows you to disable the current boss blind, so you sell it. So you do lose it. But yeah, okay, right. Goodbye, Rough Gem. You made us a measly $6. Oh my god, Rough Gem is so bad. Like, it's so bad. Some of these Jokers are like okay, they're very situational. Rough Gem is just straight up bad. I don't really know what to say. We don't want either of those. I will take Overstock. So now we see 3 cards in the shop. Times 3 more if all cards held in hand are spades or clubs. Do we need this? I kind of like all of our Jokers. This is good after we sell the Luchador. So we'll just keep our money. Okay. Let's get rid of the diamonds. So let's keep the 10. We want to get rid of anything that isn't hearts with the hangman. So my plan is to use the hangman and then use the fool to get another one. What should we do? What should we do? We should get rid of the 10 and the 5. No, the 5 and the 8. And then let's use the fool to get another hanged man. And let's... Yeah, we want to get rid of those. And then we want to discard these to draw a bunch of clubs, which we don't need. Okay, unfortunately... So this gold card, this is kind of like that steel card. It gives us 3 money at the end of the round if it's still in our hand. What's going on with my voice? So ideally, we don't really want to play it. We want to keep it. If we play this to try and find another heart, we lose $1, but we gain 3. So it's worth it monetarily to do this. trying to find just one more heart card, which we do. And now we get to keep this in hand, so we will get an extra $3. Nice. Cool. And this gives it its 10 malt and photograph and rocket, and ooh, we found hanging chad. But I don't really want to sell anything. This is the correct thing to do, because this, like, so these two jokers are a very, very, very good combo. But I kind of want to just stick with my heart strategy. Because if I do that, I have to stop playing flushes and start playing, like, two pair and full house and everything we did last run. So I don't really want to do that, to be honest, because I've already done that this stream. I want to do a different strategy. Or would you rather I just take this? I won't re-roll just yet. If you'd rather me take this, I will take it, but I don't know. The whole Bloodstone build, if we can get it, is a lot of fun. So we could look in the standard pack. Maybe we find a good heart card. We don't. We don't find a single. We find 3 clubs. Wow, this is a very good card. So this card is a 5 of clubs, it's glass, and it's holographic. So we could take it and then try and make it a heart card with the tarot that we try and find that tarot. But I don't want any of these other ones. No, I don't. Should we take this? It is the, like, if I was tryharding, I would take this because it is just the best thing to do right now, but I don't really, I don't know, I've already done that. You know, I want to show off some of the other jokers in this game. I'll skip it for now. I'll skip it for now, and I'll save my money as well because yeah, okay. Let's once again just try and draw some hearts. So that hand size voucher, it doesn't look like it's doing a lot, but drawing that extra card and having more cards to choose from is very, very convenient. It's a big help. Nice. So we're still, you know, way in the clear, in the green. Can we find a heart? No, we can't. That's okay. We can just cut these ones. And then maybe we find a flush. We do find a flush. That's really good. That's more points. Ooh. Add negative to a random joker, -1 hand size. So this is good on Blueprint. It's good on Rocket. It's okay on Lusty Joker. Just because, like, you'd rather have this or this be free, and then because I might need to just sell this later on, so I don't want the negative to go onto that Joker. It can't go onto Photograph because Photograph is already polychrome. You can't have polychrome and negative on the same Joker, so that's fine. And the extra hand, the reduced hand size is fine. I know I was literally just talking about it, but that voucher is good because it allows you to buy an Ecto and not have 7. We'll just go down. So I'll buy it for now, and then if I find Bloodstone, I will sell the Lusty Joker and then use the Ecto. Okay. Anything else? I can't use this. No, I can't. I can't destroy my rocket, my photograph. Rip. Okay. So we'll go into here. We will sell the Luchador. And then try and draw some hearts. Move the jack all the way over here. I'm just thinking I could do this. This is 30 times 2. This is 15 times 4. Which is the same thing. Okay, never mind. Right? 3, yeah, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 times 2 is 60. Whereas this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Times 2 is 30. Times 2 again is 60. So it doesn't matter. Okay. Right? I think so. I don't know. Okay. I think if we had another... Yeah, if we had the brainstorm, it might matter. But we don't. There's another hanging chat. Okay, well, we can take it now. The question is, do I take it before or after I use the ectoplasm? Hanging chat is okay to have negative. It's not the worst thing to add negative to. In fact, if I take it, it's less likely to hit Lusty Joker. And it hit Lusty Joker anyway, so it doesn't matter. Lusty Joker looks pretty cool when it's negative, actually. Right, we're not taking Runner, because Runner is a straight Joker. We're not playing straights. We will take Ancient. Ancient is good, but the suit changes every round. So if it's on hearts, it's good. If it's not, it's whatever, I guess. I will come back for that. Just make sure I have 35 instead of 25. Okay, so this is good if I have a hand that has no hearts, because on the off chance it converts all of them into hearts, that's pretty good. You can see we're down to 8 hand size now, which is a little bit rough. Okay, what are we copying? We should copy Hanging Chad this time, and we need to go back to putting the face card at the front. So we're doing our old strap, but we're still sticking to flushes this time and not full houses. This should be here, actually, technically speaking. Okay, yeah. We have Photograph and Hanging Chad yet again. Another Ecto. Okay, we can't take another one because now it's -2 hand size, so we'll go down to 6 cards in hand, which is just, no, we can't take this. We cannot take this. We can take this though, so now we have 5 hands, and hopefully we find a Jupiter. We do find a Jupiter. Let's just use this one first and then use the Jupiter. We use the Jupiter second because later on, if we find a Fool, we can get another Jupiter from that Fool. So we're not going to use anything else. Mega Standard Pack, we don't need that. Okay, we're not going to use our Sigil. Okay, so I discard there to find a face card. And then we do this. Ow. We're running a lot of money because of this rocket. It's an extra $5. It's a lot. Okay, we got the wrong tarot. This one's for clubs. It's not for hearts. We could use our Sigil here, actually. It's one. Oh wait, sorry. It's a really good jack, actually. Never mind. But we did draw this card that we added a couple antes ago. So it's a 25% chance that everything gets turned into a heart card. Do we use Sigil here? Converts all cards in hand to a single random suit. Or do we just wait until we don't draw any hearts? It could just not. It could just turn everything into, spades or diamonds or clubs, and then it's not very useful. Let's do this. That seems pretty good. Actually, no, let's do this and this. I don't want this to be a glass card. I want it to be a lucky card. Don't need any of that. Temperance is really good. It's a lot of money. I will take the strength. Abstract Joker. No. Well, I could sell Ancient, actually. Ancient Joker is good if you can get to the point where your deck only has one suit, because then it will stop rotating through all of them and just be on that one suit the entire time. This is a good Joker, it's just not really good right now. So I am going to sell this and just grab Abstract. So this is just 18 malt, pretty good. Another Temperance. Don't need Misprint, don't need Scholar, don't need Even Steven, don't need the Idol. 80 chips for a flush just isn't really that good, so I'm gonna skip that. Okay, the fish. Let's just try and draw some more hearts. Please. Thank you. One more. Nice. Okay. Do I want to use strength here? Why would I want a strength? For more face cards. Okay, sounds good. Let's do that. And we want a face card at the front. We're doing it. We're doing a flush strat this time. Definitely getting carried by Hanging Chad and Photograph, though, I will say. We just cashed up 21. Okay, yeah, this rocket was definitely worth it. $7 every single round. We definitely want Telescope. Telescope now means we will always find a Jupiter in any Celestial pack we open. We don't really care about standard packs, though. Do I want any of this? I might take the Empress just in case. Okay. We'll still go into these ones. Okay, no heart. So fingers crossed this converts everything into hearts. If not, it's fine. It didn't. Okay, that's completely fine. So now we have loads and loads of diamonds. Please, one more heart. Thank you. Let's turn these into malt cards. So now they give even more malt. Nice. Lots of scoring. This Abstract Joker's helping out. This is giving $7. Look at this cash out. Oh my god. It's a lot of money. Alright, what do we find in here? There's a Fool. There's also a Death, but we can't death anything good here. I think I'm just going to use the Hangman and get rid of some of the diamonds now, because we want to get rid of these diamonds. There's a lot of diamonds in our deck, and we don't want that. Loads and loads of money here. More money. Talisman is okay. Ancient Joker's back. You can see this time it's on diamond. Card Sharp is pretty good. Card Sharp is good if we need to play more than one flush per blind, because it will give ×3 malt on the second or any subsequent hands. The only question is, I don't really know what I would sell. I could sell the Ancient Joker. Because it's only 18 right now. And this is 15. Yeah, alright, sure. Makes our temperances better as well. I don't need that. Don't need any of those. Okay. Right, so Talisman gives us a gold seal. I am just going to wait until I draw a buffed heart card. Like this one. So this has a gold seal on it. The gold seal is very simple. It just gives 3 money when you score it. But if we use Hanging Chad, it will give us 9. So 3, 3, 3. Nice. 9 money. $20 cash out. Can we find... No, we can't. I need to find the tarot card that allows me to convert cards into heart suit, but we're not finding it. Okay, might as well just strength these then, I guess. There's nothing else here for me to use. Chariot is okay, it's just you need a lot of hand space for it, and we used Ecto, so we have less hand space than we should have. So we'll just increase the rank of those cards. It's very minuscule, but it helps, I guess. We'll take the black hole, because the black hole does upgrade a flush. Don't need any of that. Ooh, that's good. So this is what we need. We need the sun. Convert up to 3 selected cards to hearts. Turtle bean. Don't need that. I don't want to reroll again. The tooth. Okay. Right, so the card that I really, really want is this one. This is our special card that I wanted to turn into hearts. So if we can find it, that would be really good. We do find it immediately. Nice. Okay, so we have this. This is a holographic card, so it has a buff of 10 mult. Holographic is kind of like polychrome. So there's foil, holographic, and polychrome. You can't have negative cards in your deck. You can only have negative jokers. But yeah, the holographic is good. So the holographic gives 10 mult, and then it's also a lucky card. So it has the win the lottery effect. So this is definitely worth copying a lot more than photograph. Sorry, I got a hair in my face. Yeah. All right, we should play this and then make sure we're copying this. Right? Yes. No, because we need to play a face card. So let's do this and then put this at the end. Right? Yeah. No. Yes. 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 So we lose some money, but that's okay because we're going to get some money back from our lucky card and also from our rocket. So we actually only just barely... So maybe it's still worth it to put a face card in front and not the 5. Okay, we get another Jupiter. We're going to get another one here. So we're up to level 7, which is 125 times 16. Pretty good. Another Ecto. I can't take this. It's good, but the hand size is like brutal. I mean, we need to play 5 cards and we have 6 cards in hand. Yeah, it completely ruins your run. There's a Fool. I'm gonna save the Fool for when we get another Sun, because I want more hearts. I don't want more levels in blush. Okay, this should be good enough. Is this entertaining, chat? Is this fun to watch? I don't know if this is fun to watch. I really enjoy watching people play Balatro because they're usually a lot better than me and they can use some of the more difficult to use jokers. Yeah, I hope so. I hope this is fun to watch because I do really like this game. I need to find... Okay, there's a Hermit. That's good. There is also a Magician. I will take the Magician. But yeah, I really need to find... Oh, I rerolled a little bit too much there. Okay, more lucky cards is good. But again, I'm going to save this Fool for when I find a Sun. I still want to copy the... Or re-trigger, rather, the face card. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Hopefully, like I said, this is me just kind of like getting used to talking whilst playing and reading chat and making sure audio and everything is correct. When I get to some more, how can I say this, interactive games, hopefully it will be a lot more than me just playing a deck of cards. I don't know. Okay, Aura is good. Just gives either foil, holographic, or polychrome to a card, which is pretty good. There's some more money. Can I buy that, please? There we go. Burglar's fun, but we don't need it. We don't need Wraith. We don't need Wrathful Joker. Oh, I wish I could take this, but I can't. Aura is good because later on we can death whatever kind of, you know, buff it gives the card that we're going to buff it with. However, Hangman is good because then we can just draw, we can get rid of the cards that we don't want. Like all of the clubs, all of the diamonds, except for this one, and then all of the spades are completely useless to us right now. Yeah, it's so much fun to watch, even though I'm not chatting as much. I'm running, having a great time. That's okay. That's okay. Not chatting is completely okay. There's no pressure to type and chat and whatever. I know you're here. I can see how many viewers I have. Yeah, when I sometimes watch, I don't really watch Twitch streams that much, but when I do, sometimes I am just kind of like having it on my laptop screen and not on my main monitor. I just like hearing it every now and then. Right, what was I saying? Yes, so Aura is good, but I can't buy this. I don't have the space. I could just use the Fool, but again, I want to save the Fool for when I find a Sun so that I can make more heart cards. What boss are we going into? Okay. Just deciding if I want to keep the Aura or sell it and buy Hanged Man. Foil is not that good because we don't really care about chips anymore. We only care about malt because malt is being buffed by this, this, and this technically because of this. So the foil is like a low roll. Polychrome is okay. It's just 1.5 is less than 2 and less than 3. And then holographic is good. So it's 33% of the time this is good. Or it's just not. So I will sell this. Because we can make our deck more consistent with Hanged Man. Eventually we can get rid of everything. Or I guess that's the goal anyway. Madness is a really fun joker. It will destroy your other jokers, but it itself gets very strong. If you buy this round 1, it can give you ×8 malt, which is a lot. But that is a lot of malt. Your score, like, it won't be on fire, and then when Madness procs, all of a sudden it just jumps up. Like, it's, yeah, Madness is a lot of fun, but we're not going to do that right now. We like our jokers. All right, next round. I am tempted to fool the Hangman, but like I said, I really want to stick with my original plan. I don't need to use it now because I can discard 5. There we go. Although I probably should use it so I can buy another one. Let's just make sure I'm only discarding these ones. And then play the blush. Again, I'm saving this for turning more cards into hearts. Oh, so much money. An ungodly amount of money. Because of our money, Bull is worth considering here. I know I just said chips are useless, but the nice thing about Bull is that it gives you a lot, like it's 2 chips for every dollar that you have. Which is good because we have a big malt number already. So having a big chips number is it is worth considering. We could sell Card Sharp. Card Sharp has not procced yet. We haven't played, or needed to play rather, more than 1 flush. We might need to here though. What did we just score? I don't remember. Did we just score at least 300,000? Does anyone remember? If we did, then we don't need Card Sharp. But if we didn't, we do, because we're going to play another flush after our first one. Does anyone remember if we scored more than 300,000 chips? I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, Bull is pretty, because we are earning so much money. 20 was going to be what, 11, and then 15, and then 18, so 36 chips after here. No, 46 chips because of interest, and then another 48. So this will be almost 100 chips in total, and that's not including, but then we can't spend any money. Okay, we're not doing that then, because we can't spend our money. I need to find... Can I find one? No. Nope, we don't need that. Okay, is there anything in here? I don't need any of that. Okay, we're not going to take ball. Ball is pretty good if you can get loads of money, which we can with rocket, but... Okay. Ankh, we don't want. Oops All Sixes is a lot of fun. This is actually another one of my favorite jokers because it buffs your lucky cards. So if we had Oops All Sixes, it says it doubles all the probabilities. So this is now 2 and 5 and then 2 and 15. But it's also really good with Bloodstone, which let me just show you what Bloodstone does again. Bloodstone is a 50% chance, but with Oops All Sixes, it gets doubled to 2 and 2. So it's guaranteed to give times 1.5 mult. It's also really good with Business Card. Where is Business Card? I don't know where it is. There it is. Played face cards have a 1 in 2 chance to give $2. Again, it goes up to 2 and 2 chance. But yeah, it is good. But again, I don't really have the space. I could sell Card Sharp for Oops All Sixes actually. That might be good. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 lucky cards and I can find more. So I might do that. And lucky cards are fun with re-triggers. Can't take Ankh. This destroys our jokers. I am not going to re-roll. I want to save my money. Okay, hopefully... This is the thing. Can we copy it? We can't. We cannot copy this with Blueprint. That's sad. So yeah, you can see on the card now it says 2 in 5 chance. We can't copy this, can we? No, we can't. We can copy this, but I think it's still better to copy this. Okay. This should work. Do I just want to maybe find that steel card? No. Okay. This should be fine. How much is this scoring? If this is above, what was it? Was it 300 or 500,000? 300,000. Okay. 463, but that's with the lucky card and the holographic 5. So we kind of need to draw those ones if we want to one-shot the boss. We find the death, so we can make another one. That's really good, actually. So now we have 2 of them. Shortcut is good, but we don't need it. Helps you form straights. Wraith we don't need. Supernova we don't need. Don't need any of that. Card Sharp is back, but we don't need it. Is there anything in here that we want? We don't want any of that. Alright, next one. Okay, we should see how well this scores. How much is this? Is this above 300,000? It is. Oh no, it isn't. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, so we didn't need Card Sharp in the end. This is a good thing to pick up. Mega Spectral Pack. Ooh, Incantation is always fun. Blue Seal is good. 2 random aces is okay. But I think I'm just going to take Trance and Talisman. So let's Talisman this one. So we'll get money when we play this. And then Blue Seal. It's a little bit of a mouthful, but what Blue Seal will do is if you have a card in your hand at the end of the blind and it has a Blue Seal on it, it will give you the planet card of the last hand you played. So if we beat a blind using a flush and we have a Blue Seal card in hand, that Blue Seal will give us a flush, if that makes sense. If we had played a full house, it would give us a full house. If we had played a high card, it would give us a high card. So we want to put this on a hand that I can't speak. We want to put this on a card that we're going to keep in our hand. So this one, because it's a gold card, remember this gives us money if we keep it in our hand. So now we have a lovely Blue Seal. We'll open this one as well. Immolate is not good here. If we didn't draw a bunch of heart cards, Immolate would be really good, but we did. So I don't want to destroy these 4 cards. And I don't want to use Wraith, so I'm just going to skip. A little bit unlucky, but what can you do? Another Emperor. We find the wrong one. Okay, never mind. Right. Violet Vessel. What is currently in our full Emperor? Okay, we shouldn't need it. Let's re-trigger our lucky card multiple times, not the king. Again, it's very likely we get the 20 malt, which is a lot more than the 12 malt we would get in total from this. So let's play this. 20 malt. So we got 20 malt once and we got 20 money once. So that's definitely down to oops all sixes. Definitely helping out with our lucky cards. And we get a ton of money. There's our hand size again. So each voucher, by the way, each voucher has like a second version. So we got paintbrush, then we can get palette. If I just show you very quickly. Yeah, vouchers. Yeah, each voucher has... I haven't unlocked this one? Wow, I haven't unlocked this one. How have I not unlocked this one? I've unlocked everything else. Yeah. Wow, I didn't even know that. I need to unlock this voucher. Redeem this voucher in an unseeded run to learn what it does. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've unlocked everything else. Wow, 100 hours in, and I haven't unlocked everything. Anyway, okay, so we've used Grabber, so we could get Nacho Tonk, which gives us another hand. There's also Wasteful, Recyclomancy. What else? Yeah, Paintbrush, Palette. Wow, I haven't got this before. Okay, well, off stream I might just try and farm the reroll voucher and see if I can unlock it. That's crazy. I can't believe that. Okay, the family is good, but we're playing flushes, so it's not good for us right now. There's another Jupiter. There's another blue seal. That's good. We're not playing straights. Okay, diamond cards are debuffed. That's fine. Oh, 9 hand size is so good. So convenient. Do we have... I do have a steel card, so I'd rather put the blue seal on the steel card. We can discard some of these because we only need 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't want to play this. We want to keep it in our hand. So we can discard this. And we don't draw it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can discard this 7. We can oh, we don't have any more discards. Okay. That is fine. We do need to use the blue seal though, because if we don't, we won't have space for the flush, for the Jupiter rather, that this will give us. So we should use it. I'll probably just use it on this too, honestly. Oh, but now I need to use this. Do I care about 2 flushes, or do I care about having 6 more heart cards? I don't have any other cards that are buffed. Like, I don't have any other diamond lucky cards or diamond malt cards. So maybe I don't need more hearts. I just need to get rid of these bad cards. So I think I will just use this. I know I said I would keep it, but my strategy has changed. Okay, so ace, king, 7, 5, and 3. No, we want to play this queen. Let's put the queen at the front. So it's re-triggered by Hanging Chad. And again, oops all sixes is making it more likely. Play hand. Oh, play hand. And then these 2 blue seals, if we win, which we should, they'll give us 2 flushes in total. So flush, flush, Jupiter, Jupiter. So yeah, blue seals are very strong. Very, very useful. Odd Todd, we don't need this, do we? I know it's basically a free joker, but like, come on, 31 chips, 9, 7, 5, and 3. Oh, it works on our 5s. It does work on our 5s, actually. So maybe. But then again, 31 chips is just not that much, is it? For $9. I'll open this and see what's in here first. Don't need any of those. Do I take this? It's good. Is it good for 2 of the cards out of the 19 flush heart cards that we have. I don't think that's good value. Brainstorm! What do we sell for Brainstorm? Do we sell Oops All Sixes? I think so. No, we can't sell Oops All Sixes. What do we sell? What do we sell? What do we sell for Brainstorm? Should we sell Blueprint for Brainstorm? I'm not selling Blueprint. We can't sell Rocket because Rocket is giving us loads of money now. $13. I think it's Oops All Sixes. Yeah, because how many lucky cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think if I had more lucky cards, I would keep Oops All Sixes. Also, I don't have any jokers that have probability with them. So, yeah, goodbye. We can't copy Rocket, can we? No, we can't. Okay. So we should do this. No, we should do this. I think this is the most amount of money. Sorry, not money, score. I think this is technically, but like we can't because of Brainstorm. We want this to proc before this, but we can't do that because of Brainstorm. Or is this better? Or this? Or this? I think this is fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Don't need incantation. Another blue seal. We don't need another blue seal. We have more than enough. If we have all 3 blue seals in hand, we only get 2 Jupiters anyway, so we don't need another one. Alright, what we got now? My voice is actually going. Oh my god, I haven't spoken this much for a while. I'm gonna have another sip of water. Yes, that's fine. 1 second. I'm just gonna go on mute. Okay, I'm back. Hydrated. Whoa, trading card. It's $11 though. Oh, trading card is good. If your first discard of round only has 1 card, destroy it and earn 3. So it allows you to get rid of all the chaff that's left. 18 mil, I know. Yeah, that's the power of copying your photograph and your hanging Chad. Bootstraps is good with Bull. Again, it's another joker that scales off of money. But we don't really have that much money for Bootstraps to be good. Okay, can we find a sun? We can. That's really, really good. So let's make the... We kind of low rolled on the cards, to be honest. Let's use sun. Stars have been watered. Indeed. Actually, I've been squashed. I'm drinking some orange squash because I don't know. That's what I drink. I do have a monster, but I don't really want to open it right now because it's getting late. Oh my god, it's 9:10. I've been streaming for more than 2.5 hours. What are we deathing here? We're deathing the king, right? Yeah, we're deathing the king. Maybe we find another good joker in here. We don't. We still haven't found Bloodstone, by the way, which is really annoying. Ankh, we can't take. Every time I see Ankh, I just think of the Ankh shield in Terraria, and I'm reminded of how bloody painful that thing is to craft. Oh my god. Never again will I try and craft the Ankh shield in Terraria. I want to try and draw more. Oh no, I've drawn both of my blue seals already. Okay, so we can play this. $55,000 malt, which is a lot. Again, this is why chips just don't matter anymore, because you can't really get times chips, only times malt in this game. With mods, you can get times chips, but I'm not. The only mod I'm using is one that makes my game look like this. I do like this mod, but if I try and disable it, my game just crashes. I actually just can't disable it. If you search up Balatro gameplay, you'll see that all the cards are white. And they're not color-coded either. Like, I like how, like, for example, this, all the tarot cards are, all the tarot cards are gold, with kind of like black indentations, whereas these ones are all nice and color-coded. Like, this is a gold card, because it makes your card gold. This one's red. I like it. We're not going to discuss how long I was playing before I finally crafted it. Do you know what? All things considered, the Ankh Shield, it's pretty painful, but there are definitely way, and I mean way more painful things to get in Terraria. Like, way, way more painful. I am gonna, do I take hearts or do I take Hanged Man? I think I take Hanged Man, right. That was my plan. Okay, we'll get rid of the 2, because the 2 is very low value as well. Yeah, what else? There's the PDA, what's it called? The cell phone. There's the TerraSpark boots. There's the, it's not difficult to craft, but getting, like, if you're playing Ranger, or if you're playing, well, actually, I think all of them have the, like, if, like, because what I usually do is late game, I want wings, and then if I'm playing Ranger or Mage, I always get Master Ninja Gear, because that's overpowered, the dodging. And then I usually get, like, the thing that's class specific that gives you damage. So for Mage, there's the Celestial Magnet, I think it's called, which is like the Avenger emblem plus the magnet. And then there's the Sniper Scope for the Ranger, and then there's the Mechanical, like that kind of whatever that is. And then, what am I taking here? I don't want Hex, I don't want Ankh, I don't want, okay, we're taking Cryptid. I'll just make more Queens. I don't need more Blue Seals. So yeah, Wings, Master Ninja Gear, that class-specific item, and then I'll take the other one, so Sorcerer Emblem, Ranger Emblem, Fighter Emblem, whatever it's called. And then I'll take Destroyer Emblem. Getting all the emblems is such a bloody hassle. It's such a hassle. Trying to kill the Wall of Flesh and trying to get the one that you want. It's so annoying. And eventually I'm just like, whatever, I'll just stick with, like, something else. Like, I don't know. What else do I use? Shark Tooth Necklace is pretty good. I haven't played Terraria in so long. I need to boot up Terraria again. I can't remember my armor, but I'm up to Lunatic Cultist. I have Mothron wings. Yeah, the Mothron wings. Lunatic Cultist with, I'm guessing, melee class. What do you want to use? You want to use Possessed Hatchet, right? I think that's the best thing to use, because Lunatic Cultist is quite a small boss compared to, like, Golem or Duke Fishron or Plantera. Possessed Hatchet is pretty good. You can also use the, if your world is Corruption, you could use the Scourge of the Corruptor. That's a really, really good weapon. Spaceman! I don't have space for it. What else could you use? I haven't played Terraria in so long. Oh my god. Terrorblade, maybe? Horseman's Blade, maybe? The sword from the Martians, whatever it's called. It fires a beam. I don't know what it's called. You'd be guessing right. Yeah. How many hours do I have on Terraria? Let me check. I don't have it installed currently. Terraria 387, Tmod loader 37.8, but that's not counting when I used to play it on my Xbox 360 way back when I was like 13. I think I did at least 3 runs, so yeah. I do love that game, but I haven't played it in so long. Why did I play this? I don't have any lucky cards. I hope this wins. Please say this wins. My main weapons are Terrorblade and Vampire Knives! Oh my god, I forgot about the Vampire Knives. Yeah, Vampire Knives. I forgot about them. Business card. Would be good if we still had our oops all sixes, but we don't. Yeah, have you used the Scourge of the Crow? It's a really, really, really good weapon because it's like a javelin, but it bounces off walls and it releases these homing kind of eaters that deal damage. And it's really good with there's an equipable item that makes all of your sword swings have like fire on them. It's really good with that because they just keep applying the fire debuff. It's very useful. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can discard this. I don't have any discards. I'm playing against the water. I don't have any discards. Why did I just use my blue seal? I don't have any discards. I'm not locked in. Ah. Okay, whatever. We miss out on a tarot card, I guess. I think I was 14 when I started. Yeah, I was around about that age. It was before 1.3 had come out for like the consoles. So this was when like Golem was like, not really, but like technically the final boss at that current state. Oops, all sixes is back. Ooh, I will take clearance sale. Just makes everything cheaper. I need to like start talking into my microphone like this. This is why. I bought a nice microphone for a reason. I'm gonna start talking like this now. Is that better? Or is this better? Should I talk like normally? Why did I buy that? I need this. I want this. I don't want to reroll anymore. First hand is drawn face down. That's a little bit scary. Let's make some more lucky cards. I remember Okram being, oh my god. Okram, I haven't heard that since, oh my god. Okram. Okram, holy Okram was a console only. He isn't in the PC version. So I don't know if Okram counts, but yeah, because he gave you it was weird. Didn't Okram just give you like random pieces of armor that you just kind of had to hope that you collected the ones that you wanted? What are we playing here? We're playing flushes. Yes. How many flushes have I played? I've played 27. I'd save the microphone voice for ASMR. ASMR like this. Hi, baby. How was your day today? Oh my god. Recording recently has been such a pain because, so in my new place, right? My new place is, it's kind of like a house that's been converted into an upstairs and a downstairs flat. But you really want to be part of the build, don't you? And I really like it. It's quite small, but in like a nice kind of cozy way. My kitchen is nice. My living room is nice, but it's quite big. I kind of just have my desk in the corner right now. And what that means is there's a pretty bad echo. So initially recording was just awful. Like it sounded I was in like a hall where concerts are. So I had to invest in some equipment that is, well, it said it would reduce the echo. Option 1 was those foam panels, but I did some research and apparently they're very, very difficult to get off. And I don't want that because on the off chance I have to move out and then I try and take them off and the wall comes off with them, I lose my deposit and that's a nightmare. So the other option was you can kind of get these like foam cages that kind of go around your microphone, like around the like behind it. And it's meant to stop sound from bouncing around your wall. Which I'll be honest, I bought one and it did absolutely nothing. I tried it, I put it on yesterday after I got home from work and it did nothing. I could not tell at all that the echo had been reduced. So I just took it off and then the components of it broke immediately. So I'm actually quite glad that I don't need, I don't need that. Why did I buy that? I'm never going to use this. So yeah, that was out, and then I bought a. I found out that if I talk like really, really, really close, the echo goes away. But then if I'm saying the word, the letter P, like p, it has that really harsh, like, I think they're called plosives. So I had to buy a filter that goes like in between my mouth and the microphone. Troubadour's fun. Extra hand size is good, but again, I don't have any space. I need to find... there is a voucher called blank. Where's the voucher? Yeah. There is this one called blank. When you buy it, it does quite literally nothing. But then later on, you can buy antimatter, which gives you a Joker slot. So this is like really good. I think do I have blank? Come on. Yeah, I do. So there's a chance I can find antimatter eventually, which will give me another Joker slot. So yeah, anyway, this plosive filter has done a lot of... It's definitely helped a lot. In my last audio, I was kind of like, I kind of just want to get one out because I've been away for like a month and I kept saying, I'm back, and then I'm just not posting. Let's turn all of these into hearts. I don't know if that is a heart card, so hopefully this is good enough. Please be good enough. Oh, I should have moved this one over. That's the lucky card. Well, it honestly sounds great. I can't fault the sound quality at all. That's good to hear. Thank you very much. That's really good to hear. I would hate for my voice to just be echoing as I'm trying to cozy up and play games. Okay, Cola's good. Again, I don't really know why I'm re-rolling at this point. I can't buy any Jokers. I can't think of... The only Joker that I would want is Bloodstone. But then again, what would I sell for Bloodstone? Maybe even Rocket, honestly. Maybe even Photograph. Because if I copy Bloodstone, it's whatever 1.5 to the power of 5 is, which is definitely more than 2. And so I would probably sell Photograph for Bloodstone. But then again, out of a pool of like, what, 143 Jokers, the odds of finding Bloodstone are very low. So is it really worth re-rolling, or should I just start saving my money, like literally just hoarding my money? This is why endless mode is so difficult, because everything that you think you know about the game suddenly goes out the window and you actually have to like think. Like this, all of these are useless. That's not useless. All of that is useless. Is that Luchador? Again, it is, because I can't sell anything. I can't. I need antimatter, or I can't use another Ecto. This is why, if this Ecto, right, had landed on Hanging Chad or Blueprint or Rocket, I would have been able to sell Lusty Joker and buy something else, right? Like I would have been able to buy that business card, keep the Oops All Sixes, but it landed on... I'm not going to swear because it's YouTube. Landed on bloody Lusty Joker. It's 25% chance, if I remember correctly. I even bought Hanging Chad to decrease the chances, but it's still... Okay, it's why. It's fine. It's fine. It's a single player game. There's no reason to get angry over it. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We love the updates, but please don't stress yourself out with things outside your control, thinking we want weekly ASMR no matter what. I hear you. But less than once a week isn't really good enough. Like, personally, in terms of like, by the way, we're probably losing this round. I just scored 40 million, so not even a third of what we need. It's just... There's like a personal responsibility of just staying consistent. Okay, yeah, we're definitely losing. Right, rip. Everyone say your goodbyes to this build. No Bloodstone, no Oops All Sixes, no Sock and Buskin, no Dusk, no... Oh, we did find Dusk, but we didn't find anything else. Oh, actually, no, we might not. We might have a little bit left in us. I might as well strength these. Okay, no, we might have enough. This is where we need Card Sharp. Card Sharp would be really useful here. Instead of this bloody... This Lusty Joker is so bad now. 15 mult is like nothing. Like, it's basically nothing. I guess technically it's 24. No, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So whatever, it's 27 mult. Mr. Bones. Wait, we could maybe survive with Mr. Bones. Prevents death if chips scored are at least 25% of required chips. And then it goes away. So 25%. Oh, it's not an easy number to do 25% with. No, it is. 150 million. And we just scored 300. So we could take Mr. Bones. I'd probably sell Rocket at this point because we have more than enough money. Mr. Bones coming in clutch. I will buy him. I was going to buy these packs first. What is in our Fool? Strength. I think I'll just take the Emperor. Those are both useless. Should we take Judgment? We could sell the Rocket, take Judgment, and then if it's good, if it's better than Mr. Bones, we keep it. If not, we just sell the Judgment Joker for Mr. Bones. Or we could just get another Emperor. How many tarot cards are good for us? The only ones that are good are Death. I guess the money ones, so Hermit and Temperance, and then more Fools. Those are the only good ones. So I guess we take this. Useless. Completely useless. Right, goodbye, Rocket. Thank you for the $19 every single round. But you have to go now. Mr. Bones, welcome aboard. There's another death. I will death the Queen. Hey guys, look at how much money we have. I'm such a child. Okay, the pillar is here, so we're gonna have to skip because skipping just makes the pillar easier. Oh, but it re-rolls the boss blind. That's not good. What if it re-rolls into the heart? Hearts are disabled. What if it re-rolls into No, I have to. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Discard 2 random cards per hand played. That's completely okay. Right. We'll play 5 lucky cards. We'll make sure the Queen is being buffed multiple times. So you'll see after we play this hand, 2 of our cards, so either this king, this jack, or either of these 2 kings will get discarded. Fingers crossed it's these 2. We want to keep these hearts. Okay, it was one of them. So that's not ideal, but whatever. Not even close. 10% of what we need. That's really not good. And we just lost a king. How many hearts? We have 18 hearts left. Okay. Please don't discard the jack and the 6. No, I'm losing. We're gonna lose again. I don't think we made it as far either. No, we should play the lucky card. Okay, we are in Mr. Bones' value. Or in Mr. Bones, how do you say it? Like, he's gonna save us. So I guess we just... I can't play a flush, can I? Yes, I can. But this card might just get discarded. I guess we just still take the chance. Okay, we do still have it. Oh, but we only have 4 cards left in our deck. No! No! We can't play a flush! We don't get any blue seal value. Oh, that's annoying. All right, well, we sell this and we just play this. Okay, yeah, so Mr. Bones does save us, but yeah, thank you, Mr. Bones. Thank you very much. You helped us survive one more round. I will just sell this. More. Wait, why do we have so much money? What? Was it the lucky cards? I did not have this much money going into that boss blind. What happened? Was it actually just the lucky cards? Did we just get super lucky without realizing? Wow, okay. This is good. Reroll the boss blind, so we get one chance to reroll now. We don't want rough gem. We want the. Do we want this? Yes, there are still some non-heart cards in our deck, so we do want that. We don't want this. This is clubs. We want bloodstone. We don't want hex. Oh, I should probably buy at least one Joker because I do. We don't have Mr. Bones anymore. Hack. Is hack good? It's good for the 5s actually. Yes, I will take hack. Hack is kind of like hanging Chad, but it re-triggers the low cards. So the 2, well, we don't have any 2s, but 3s, 4s, and then our 5s. Hack is really good actually here. Immolate. No, it's too late for an immolate. Jupiter. Come on, give me bloodstone. I'm gonna lose. I'm never gonna find another Mr. Bones, am I? No. Okay, more lucky cards. Hack is has no value here, unfortunately. Oh wait, no it does. No it doesn't. Hack doesn't proc on aces. Ugh. Was that a flush? Did I miss a cut? Am I dumb? Did I? One second. Did I not play a flush just then? Or did I and it just didn't? I did play a flush. Yes, I played the ace, the king, the jack, the 8, and the 7. Okay, I did play a flush. It was just a really, really bad flush because the lucky cards didn't proc. This is why you need oops or 6s with lucky cards. Let's turn these into hearts. We could play a straight flush, but it's a different hand. You can see flush is 410, but straight flush is 140. So we're not going to play that. We're going to play this. We're going to save a king for the next hand with photograph. The 4 and the 5 will get re-triggered, but that doesn't really matter that much, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, this is where we lose. The score is just way too high. Not even at 1%, are we? No. Okay. Let's re-trigger this one because it's the money. No, we lose. Oh well, I had a lot more fun this run. If the Ecto hit anything else, we would have had like at least another 2 antis in us, I want to say. I need to draw. I'm gonna keep the steel card. Yes, okay. Let's do this, and we want to copy the queen. Thank you, hearts. I'm saluting right now behind my microphone. It's what I always do. I always salute when I'm about to lose a really fun run. GG. Okay. Anyway, that is Balatro. It's a very, very fun game. I really like it. It's just a make this number really big kind of game. Are there any other jokers quickly? Yeah, my favorite strategy of all time is to get Bloodstone, oops all 6s, so it's guaranteed, and then any of the re-trigger jokers. So Hanging Chad is good. First play card is triggered 2 additional times. Sock and Buskin re-triggers all of your face cards. Yeah, Blueprint, Brainstorm. There's the legendary jokers, but they're like, okay, I guess. And then you make all of your cards lucky, and you just continuously trigger lucky cards over and over again. There is another joker called... Where is it? Lucky Cat. So this is an infinitely scaling joker. It gains 0.25 mult every time a lucky card triggers. And it just goes up and up and up and up and up. I think the highest I've gotten Lucky Cat to is times 37. But I got very, very lucky. I had multiple Sock and Buskins, multiple Hanging Chads, and an Oops All Sixes. And I got this to times 37. I think I got to ante 19. It's my highest score of like all time. And then I died. Anyway, that is Balatro. I think I'm gonna call it there because I've been streaming for 3 hours now and I'm getting a little bit tired. I'll be honest. Before stream, I showered and I washed my hair, and my hair has been wrapped up in a towel ever since I sat down, so I should probably go take care of that as well. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to just keep this open for now. Thank you very, very much for being here. I really appreciate it. Once again, not chatting is fine. I'm assuming most of you are probably just like, I don't know, cozy in bed watching or something. Or maybe you're at your desk. It doesn't matter. Thank you for being here. Next stream, I will probably start like one of the other games that I really want to play. I really want to play Hades. Hades and Hades 2 have been like my obsessions for the last, I want to say 6 months. So I want to play through the story of Hades and then get to a point where everyone's quite familiar with the game, and then we'll start Hades 2. We'll also start Batman Arkham Knight because I never got to that game. Arkham Knight is the third and final game of that kind of Batman trilogy. So there's Arkham Asylum, there's Arkham City, which we finished Arkham City if I remember correctly. I remember doing all the Riddler stuff in Arkham City and doing that on stream. So we'll start Arkham Knight, which is long overdue. I installed it yesterday. It's a very big game. So I installed that yesterday. I'll probably get started on that one first, and then maybe we move on to Hades. Or I'll do a mix in between. Maybe like on the weekends we play Hades, and then during the week we play some Batman. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I'll post another stream preview thing that YouTube lets me do. That time you were looking for the dot in the question. I do remember that in Arkham Asylum. I spent like, what was it, like at least 20 minutes, and you were like, it's there, it's there. Stars, it's there, just scan it. I promised that would happen in Arkham Knight. I've played that game. I've played through that game once on my PlayStation, twice when I got my PC, 3 times when I was bored, 4 times recently. So that's 4 times, but then New Game Plus is 8 times in total. So I do know where most of them are now at this point. Yeah, I'm actually very excited to play Arkham Knight. It's a very like ahead of its time kind of game. Like you'll look at it and you'll think this looks like a new game, and it's not. It's like 11 years old almost. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. I was such a backseat player. Sorry about that. Nah. Trust me. I needed the help when it came. Arkham Asylum. I'll give you a little bit of lore. So one of my older brothers like showed me that game when that game came out in 2007. It's a really old game. So I was very, very young when he showed me that game. And he gave me his copy. It was on a disc, and he got it from CEX. And because it was from CEX, it kept crashing. And I never really got to play through it, like all of it. So So when I got it on my PC, I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, I get to play through this game that I've known for ages and ages. And then I had to like, the game was so old, I had to install like old Microsoft drivers to get it to run. I had to search up, I think it was DirectX something, I don't know. And then that was what I had to use to get the game to run, because it was, even though it was remastered. So yeah, that game I had very little experience on, but then Arkham City was fine, and Arkham Knight's going to be completely fine. I'm not going to get stuck on any of the Riddler stuff. I promise. But we will get to that next week. Next week I will stream maybe Monday. I don't know. I don't really know what the best day to stream is. Obviously during the weekend, but like I get home quite early. I wake up early and I get home quite early. So I could maybe start streaming at about this, like 6:30-ish most days. It might be Monday. Probably will be Monday next stream. Maybe Tuesday, unless I'm really tired on Monday. But I'll put out one of those scheduled things on YouTube. So, thank you very much for... Okay, I mean it this time. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Have a good whatever. And I will see you on Monday. Let me know if I should play Hades or if I should play Arkham Knight. I guess I'll just see what people would prefer. All right. Bye-bye. I love all of you very, very much. Mwah. 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 Okay. Good night. Bye-bye.